like him, inside and outside, blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I'm a leader, I'm dying, I'm a leader, I'm a dying, I'm a leader, I'm dying, I'm a leader, I'm a dying, I'm a leader, I'm dying, I'm a leader.
Rocco's Ranch!
I don't know what you're smiling about when you say that. That is weak, mate. What a weak performance, mate. Insipid. They are a disgrace. People could say whatever they want about it. That is a disgraceful effort. We were potentially top 4 and we got beaten by rubbish. Absolute junk. And you were there. You saw it. That was we got pushed around, and this is nothing to do with little girls, but we got pushed around like we were little girls. By who are these people to push us around like that? That is a bloody disgrace. I'm telling you, this. We could say whatever we want. If you look at the last 9 weeks of this competition, right, we have been a disgrace. We play Sydney, one of our best games, and the game after, where we picked 60, 100 points, put your house on it, we got punished, right? Then we beat Essendon, who was skiver at the time, right? Then what do? We get punished by Richmond, who was skiver at the time. Then what happens? We win against Fremantle, who have proven they're no good in the second half of the fucking year, right? And then what happens? St Kilda. Let's see what we got. Again, we get fucking beaten. Then we win against West Coast. Everyone's happy about that one there. What happens when we got a real challenge? Let's see what we're like against a real top 4 side. Punished again, right? Then what happens? We beat the Giants, right? All right, this week, man, we have to consolidate. What happens? We lose against this fucking rabble. That is a disgrace. The other one is, I'm telling you, Harry can go and get fucked, mate. If he thinks he deserves 800 grand, that is a disgrace. That kick that we did, it's his fault we lost the game. It's his fault. It's your fault. Because you can say whatever you want about these bananas and whatever. 20 metres out, 20 fucking metres out, right? You do a banana kick, you were the Coleman medalist. You're a leader of the team. Right? That went from being potentially 4 points down to 15 points down after they kicked a goal within 15 seconds. And if you notice, I don't even know who kicked that goal for Adelaide. It was the exact same kick. The exact same kick. I said that this is going to cost us. This is going to fucking cost us, this fucking banana around the kick. When they invented this game, I'm going to tell you something. When they invented this game 150 years ago, you know what happened? They used to play cricket in the fucking summer. Then in winter, they had nothing to do. And they invented this game, football. Football. So the first rule they come up with was, we get the ball and we kick it. So it's the first thing they put down on paper. We kick the ball. 150 meters. He's trying to do bananas from the fucking thing. Drop punt it, for crying out loud. I don't understand. If I was boss, I'd be saying, I never want to see that again. I never want to see that again. If you can't do the basic correct, the fucking basic kick, how are we going to do the special things? For crying out loud. The other thing is the coach. I'm disappointed in that press conference, man. I thought you were a bit bigger than that and you would stand up for yourself. You should have sat there. You should have said, mate, about Silvani, I made the decision. It wasn't him. I don't care if Jesus Christ himself come out there. There was no chance we were going to win this because we played like a bunch of wimps. And all of yous, remember Bomber Thompson, all of yous, right? This is your fault. You were pushed around and that was a disgrace, mate. And the last thing to you, these fans, man, you're a part of this problem because all I've been hearing is you're accepting that 12 is good enough. You're accepting, it's still a good year. I still love my side. We all love our side. But that was a disgrace. and let them know. And if they're not in the change rooms after that game saying to themselves, this is a disgrace and I do not accept the way that I played, there is something seriously wrong. I'm predicting this now, we're going to miss the finals. Bang.
Powerful.
Good start.
And what Michael Walsh should have done
Warranted.
in the media.
That's what he should have done. Why can't they sit there and be honest and go, that was a disgrace. I don't play like that. I don't expect my team to play like that. That was a disgrace. Under pressure, you fell apart again. Again, you fell apart. You know what? We're going to hold out on the coffees and all that for now, and we're going to go straight into this. This is what we're here for now. So what we're going to do, there's no use going into the night. We'll get back to the number and all that. No use going into these niceties and that. That's the only graphic I got up, right? That's almost identical, right, to last week's score, but the opposite.
Yep.
The opposite. So that's what we did. That's what we did. And really, apart from that first couple of 5-6 minutes, that they kind of looked like they did something. Curnow kicked the goal. They looked like Owies looked like he was up and about, and after that it all fell apart. So I've got no graphics because all these stats that we talk about each week, they really mean Sugatse, right? If you're not up here ready for the contest.
That's exactly right.
It means nothing. Oh, yeah, we lost this contest, we lost this, we lost that. That means nothing to me. That means if you don't go out there, right, with the mindset of winning the ball and beating your opponent and doing the simple things, mate, you can have all the stats you want
Correct.
You're not going to get nowhere.
But it's funny how the numbers actually showed up some pretty glaring issues.
And they do. At the end, they do show.
They back up they back
What
up the
happened.
eye test.
Correct.
Yeah.
They backed up the eye test. I mean,
I'm pretty.
Where do you want to fucking start?
Well,
because I mean,
well,
do you want to start with the journal or do you want to start with the game? What do you want to start with?
Well, the journal. Well, tell us what you're going to do with the journal.
Oh, the journal wasn't on the game because they don't deserve it because they're a bunch of fucking.
So do you want to go
cocksuckers.
straight into the rants of the game, or do you want to just do the journal on your trip? Because you just went there, so you actually saw the medal.
Well,
first
our
up.
pilot drove us, Michael Maloney, and good pilot he was.
he drove us. We drove us up.
Did he drive you all the way?
Yeah, he did.
Drove all the way. He did it. I said, "Okay, we swapping."
No. He
Swapping,
wanted to soldier all the way, unlike
I wish
fucking players.
I wish our players had that much commitment.
Yeah,
But,
I think
I mean, being at the game,
it was terrible.
it's the worst match I've watched of the year. It's
by a
by
long
far
way.
the worst.
It's by far the worst.
We didn't fire a fucking shot after the first 10 minutes. Even in those 10 minutes, it's just
Pretty scrappy early.
Well,
Never
let's be
felt
honest,
it.
and we're going to have a look at some highlights, right, or lowlights as I call them.
Lowlights,
But it started with the Tex Walker.
you want to watch it. I mean, I've watched it.
We got it. Oh,
All right, let's
God.
watch the first one.
There we go.
I mean, this is just like.
Unforgivable.
I mean, how does this even happen? Like, one,
It's unforgivable. You go back to the Geelong game,
It was exactly.
same thing. And I look at Lewis Young where he's positioned, and I'm like, the ball is on that side of the ground. Why are you not sitting on this side of the square? I understand you want to protect and you want to be on that player, but I mean,
How's that
how does
happen?
Pidane get ragdolled out of the ruck by Walk? I know he's a strong lad, but
He's not a ruckman.
he's fucking 200 centimetres, and he's 120 odd?
110 kilos, 100 odd kilos.
He pushed him around.
Yep.
And that's where to me, as soon as I saw that, my heart dropped.
We looked at each other and we just...
Well, but I mean, it's happened 2 times in 3 weeks. It just should never happen.
Yeah.
Goals from a ruck contest in a defensive forward 50 stoppage where the ruckman kicks the goal after plucking it out. I mean, it's just embarrassing.
That was
I
embarrassing.
mean, the best teams don't let that happen.
No way.
You know, and we hit back
The
hard.
worst teams don't let that happen, let alone the
you
best
know.
teams.
We hit back quickly.
So then we hit back and we go...
I think did we kick 2 goals after it?
It was like 3 goals to
think
1.
we
Like,
kicked
like
3.
10 odd
Yeah,
points.
kicked
And
3.
Curnow kicked that goal from the goal square. We got
Yeah.
a few cheapies and I thought, okay, yeah, Here we go.
Always kicks that goal.
I always
Yeah.
kick the goal.
So we have got
Kerno
that
kicked the
Owi's goal. That's Owi's goal. We got the coast to coast, the third one. Try that one there.
It's Young's drop mark. Where you put it
Coast,
like
Carlton, coast to coast.
that? Carlton's. Oh, yep. Sorry.
Yep. So look how quickly we move it. We finally get the
Transition.
isolation. We get the one-on-ones. Harry does really well. Get out the back, bit of connection, bang.
Lowers his eyes, hits the target. He goes back, kicks the goal.
Yeah,
Fast
because
transition,
they
not
moved the
half
ball
back.
quickly. They were fast. They were slick. They isolated Adelaide's defenders one-on-one.
So honestly, when I saw that, I go,
You
all
thought,
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we just needed a steadier.
Steadier.
We got back in front at quarter time, and you think, okay, we go back, we reset. We've seen what Adelaide have thrown at us,
Yep.
and we try to repel
Yep.
what they've done. But what happened after that was just
Do you want to go through all the calamity of errors? I mean, we've got a few.
Oh,
but
so
there's
might
a
as well
whole-
go to the
just
next one.
deplorable. Just go through them all. I just want to see them all and just like.
I mean, here, like, why are you handballing this? I personally don't get why you're
What's
handballing
this?
this. You're trying to hit a fucking 20-meter handball through the middle.
Between three players,
Like, hey, kick it over the top.
you know.
I mean, that was probably, I think it was.
My concern with Durden as well is I don't understand why he's so high up at these contests, at those type of plays, and I don't know why he's so deep.
He should
So
be
at
coming
the
at the
start-
back.
Well, that's right. And at the start, we were going, oh, he's good because he gets up the ground. But
But
he's
it's
lost
pointless.
That's done his job.
It's pointless.
He's lost
though.
his position, yeah.
Yeah.
And our forward now, this forward work between the small, it's not happening.
Well,
It's not
everything's just
working.
waned away, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Up front, like the forward,
Disconnection.
the half forward line.
So
and
they're
the
being sucked into now.
Yeah, like the half forward line just completely breaks down. The small forwards just aren't able to put any pressure on. Like I thought Jesse Motlop was okay on the night. I thought he was our best small forward, which wasn't really
Yep.
hard to do considering the
rest.
garbage that we got from the other two, despite Durden going
And
off
he
with the
kicked the
shoulder.
goal, and it was a
Yeah.
nice goal. Yeah, no, definitely. I think Motlop in the last few weeks
Yeah.
has been good.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been one of our.
kind of elevating.
I
every
just-
game.
I think-
Durden's been rubbish.
The most,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's
for a
he's-
few weeks
he's
now
been,
to be nice.
Yeah, you can't sugarcoat that anymore.
He's been shit.
well out of form. So now he's gone down with the shoulder. So we don't know what the hell that is. But
And then you go
I
to
don't know,
this
man.
one,
What do you say?
Lewis Young's dropped mark. I mean,
this is just ridiculous.
this is
But
inexcusable.
see now.
Well,
Ready?
first of all, look at this. Look at the way they just get away.
Mate, no pressure. You can't drop that. Inexcusable.
I mean, like that. Now his form has waned away, and I saw it at the GWS game. He dropped a few marks, and I thought, is this going to affect you mentally? Because it does,
It did. Well,
and it did. And now you can see him. And the first thing I wrote down about him here is he's starting to do the double fists again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can see that in where there's another one here, drop mark, and there's also Young's deliberate.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
Try this one. This is the one you're talking about. Look at this.
So, I mean, it's just the whole thing, really.
Where are you
Like,
going?
I mean, it's just no, like,
Take the ball. You can take it. You can actually take it.
He's got plenty
there.
of time, and an AFL footballer
now.
needs half that time
Yeah.
to get that ball and
So
get rid of it.
Keys missed the shot, right? Whatever.
Whatever.
But the problem is that it's a two-part issue there. One, why is no one communicating with him
To
to
him
take possession
time
of
to
the ball?
time.
Yep.
Two, why the hell does he have no awareness, and why is that all just waned away? It's all mental.
Yeah.
He's
That
scared.
whole
He's scared
performance-
there.
Yeah.
That's
No-
scared
Oh,
football.
Yeah,
mate,
it is.
no one... That game was all mindset and mental application.
Yep.
Yep.
That, from start to finish,
Yep.
mindset and mental application. There's no way known, right? You go back and look at what we did to them early in the year. We fucking brutalised them.
Yep.
So 77
70 odd inside 50s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smacked them off the park where they had no chance.
Yep.
There were only 4 players from the team that played against them earlier in the year that weren't there this year.
I'm going to go through
Right?
it. You got it?
So Hewitt actually didn't play against them last time.
I
So
got it.
here's
I think he missed with the calf or
Correct,
something like
you're
that, right? Williams played.
Yep.
Williams played.
I've got it. So this is the team. I'll go through the team just quickly. Wiedering, Young, Newman, Sard, Zach Williams played, Doherty, We had O'Brien, Cripps, Nunes, so that was one exclusion. Fisher, Walsh, Jack Martin, Curnow, Mackay, Owies. And then you go to the next one, sorry. DeConning, Kennedy, Chera, Durden, Carroll, Silvani, and Boyd.
Yep.
So you could argue that team was almost more inexperienced. I know we had Jack Martin, Zach Williams there.
And probably,
Right?
And you got a 77-point swing.
I mean, it's just, and it's all mental. It's all mindset. Mentality. And like, for players who don't want to take contact,
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
it is just ridiculous, mate.
So that was the major
and Adam
issue.
Cherry is one of the biggest culprits of it. I'm not saying he's scared. I'm not saying, because,
No. He's scared. He's scared.
there were some moments there. If you want to play in that midfield and you want to be a gun-on baller, when you go for that ball, don't look up before you've taken it. Grab the ball.
That's where he got smashed on the 50,
Yep.
on the arc. And before, just go straight ball. See ball, get ball. But he looked at the ball, then he looked up, and then
Fumbled it.
I'm like, nah, you can't be. And then there was another play at the last quarter where he was going to go for the mark, and he looked back up and he saw 3 Adelaide players, and one handed it.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And if you want to go even further, there was one part where he was on the wing and he could have looked inboard, and there was a player there free, screaming. I think it was
In the middle. Kennedy or McGovern or Doherty. One of
What's
them.
the first thing?
He just kicked it down the line.
How many times did they do that? TDK did that where he kicked
they
the
all
line.
did it.
They all did it.
And the problem is that it all starts from your leaders, and it all starts once one person does it and goes safe up the line.
Correct.
It just becomes a plague.
Yep.
And and to personalise this, I don't pay nearly $1,000 a year membership to watch my team play safe football. I don't want them playing safe football.
No.
I don't want them kicking the
doesn't
ball
pay
long up
off.
the line.
It
But it's
doesn't pay
not.
off.
It's not safe.
It's not.
It's actually not
worse.
safe.
It's
Yeah,
worse.
it's worse.
It's actually worse.
Yep.
You know. And
So if you're playing safe, you're not playing to win.
no, well, I mean, why does someone, or why did no one in that game take the responsibility upon themselves outside of Patrick Cripps
Outside of Patrick.
to say, no, I'm going to be the one to take the dangerous kick. I'm going to be the one to take the game on.
Correct.
I'm going to be the one that stands up and tries to win this game through all these passages of play for my club. And if I stuff up, I'm going to trust the people behind me to defend.
Correct. And that's what we've done all. Like in those situations, we've done them all year.
We've done it this year.
We've done it.
Why don't
We
they
showed
continue
why
to
we can
do
do
it?
it. We can
They've
do
fallen
it.
away in the last 6 weeks. I'm telling you.
I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know what
It's all mental.
It has
It's all
to be.
mental. It's all mental.
Because
There's no way
they
known.
can do it. They can do it. They've shown it. They've won games doing it.
There is no way known that when those two teams, Adelaide and Carlton, apply themselves to the inch of their capacity this year, there's no way known
That
that,
they're better than
Adelaide
us.
is a 5-goal better team than us.
Impossible.
I'm sorry, it's just impossible. It's wrong.
Well, we showed that
impossible.
It's not right.
it's what were we, 48 points last time or whatever
Mate, we
it was.
smacked them.
Fucking hell.
We're 12 wins. We're,
I mean, what do you
embedded
say?
in the
I
eight.
mean, and the problem is, and this is like everyone's like, you leave that game and you think, well, we've set up not a bad little foundation to hit the back end of the season, and you think, we've got these horrible performances out the way, these shit losses to bottom 4 teams, and then they come out and do that. I'll
was
tell you
bad.
now, seriously, it was one of the more cowardly performances I've
it
watched as a
It was.
football spectator
was.
with my team, because no one wanted to take the game on. No one wanted to take that risky kick inboards, and
No one to take that-
You get what you deserve, mate.
That pressure, 100%.
You get, Rocco, you get what you deserve in those situations.
And unfortunately, it's going to hurt them.
will
And so it should.
It could.
So it
this will
should.
hurt them for the end of the year. If we don't make finals from here, right, this is a worse disaster than the last 2 years.
It's failure. It's failure.
It's failure. Because
From where
people
you-
go, oh,
from
then you
where
won 12.
You were
but
9-1.
That's right.
You were 9-1.
Who?
The-
No, 8-2. Well, 8-2.
8-2. Whatever
Okay,
it is.
yeah.
Whatever it is. Well, 8-2, right? The goalpost changed. We changed it
100%. And so it should.
because you're playing better than expected,
100%
and you go, okay, maybe everything's coming together now.
Of course.
And they've just waned away now. I mean, I said it so many times that it's like going into every test.
Yeah.
You've completed. You've done well. You've won the game. You've got 90% on your test. And you get to every exam and you just fail because you can't work under pressure.
And that's what's happened.
That's the big thing.
They can't work under pressure.
Under pressure,
they
they
crumble.
fail.
And the apple crumbles coming back. They're
it's
crumbling
thawing.
at the seams.
It's thawing out from the kitchen, from the freezer.
Oh, bad.
And
I'm looking at that.
What is it? A nine week of win loss. You can't.
Yeah. 5-4.
And the losses have all been pretty poor.
bad. And
And
it's
that's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
way.
It's exactly the same way, and we have not consolidated that last win, right? Every time we have failed the same way, and every time we've failed, we were expected to win.
Correct.
You think about it. Collingwood, Richmond at the time. I went through these. Bloody St Kilda.
That little gap there where we lost Wiedering and I think it was, who was it, Mackay as well.
Yeah.
We did well to
did well.
to
Because we
repel
said-
because we lost. We said if we can go 2-2, what was it, 2-3 or 3-2, whatever. We go, okay, we'll take that. You reset, you get those players back, and then you go bang, and you hit those last 6-7 weeks as hard as you can. You set yourself up, maybe a top 4 finish. And they're just,
You know what?
the pressure's got to them. And
This
they've
last
crumbled.
4 weeks, and now coming into finals, right? Every week is a final for us.
Now it is, yeah.
Well, it should have been this week. This week should have been a final. I don't understand why they didn't go in saying, I'm going to give everything I got this game here. I'm not going to leave anything out on the ground. I'm going to do everything I can this game here. Because if we don't win this game, we possibly don't play finals. Why didn't they go 100%? This should have been finals atmosphere for them. We should just wipe.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was, and it got to them.
And we can't handle the finals pressure.
can't.
Look at it the other way.
Maybe we are shit.
You know, I'll tell you
Who
what.
knows?
you know
Maybe
what-
we are.
You know what my biggest concern with that game is that our leaders, outside of Patrick Cripps on that field, just crumbled.
They
Like
did.
Sam
They did.
Sam Doherty was deplorable.
Sam
He was
Doherty.
horrible.
He
got-
was deplorable.
He was
and he's a culprit of this
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
When the big time pressure comes on,
Yeah, he wanes.
his turnovers
Oh,
are
mate.
just terrible.
That 20-meter kick where he kicked it in behind Kennedy. Kennedy leading to the space, he kicks it behind him.
I think I've got
Rush kicks forward when he should have handballed to O'Brien. Mate, I mean, like, what do you say?
No, he didn't have it. It's all right. But
How
I
many
think I've
times
got
did Lockie
something
O'Brien
like it.
get burnt on the weekend?
Mate.
Out the back, clear out the back, using his width, using his running pace.
his handball to Kennedy. Show me that.
Oh, his handball to Kennedy. What's that one?
Right, and then watch, and I think it shows that part too. What's this?
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is just ridiculous.
What is that?
Why? What is that?
where are you going?
Now watch
I
this. Now watch this, because what happens
I mean,
is
it just...
That doesn't go on.
it
But
doesn't go on. I'm sure I had it.
Anyway.
Oh, it was the. All right, show me the Pitts handball to Walsh.
Oh, God.
The last one.
Oh, God. This is when he started centre half forward.
This is where I think you're talking about.
Oh, no, it's
no,
not.
this
It's
is
not. It's
completely
way
after
before
this.
that.
Different. It's way before
It's in the second quarter.
before it.
All right, then watch this, because he does it here. So first of all, what was that? Then we win it back. So Wiedering gets it here. Is that Doc?
That's
Yeah.
Doc. Nah, yeah, that is
Straight over the
Doherty.
head.
So he
Shocking.
did it there too.
Shocking.
It's inexcusable from a leader.
Shocking. He had 11 turnovers on the night. 11 turnovers.
From what, 28,
not good enough.
27?
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's not good enough.
That's bad.
It's not good enough.
That's bad. And it felt like watching it. Every turnover, we got punished.
We
Easy-
did.
mate,
we
they're
did.
easy.
We got
Kicks.
punished.
Mate,
easy kicks.
But I was fucking losing my mind on the night. There was 3-meter handballs going astray.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
fucking hell! Like it's basically right. I was saying it's basically writing the letter I on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's how easy a 3-meter handball
you and
is
me.
under fucking pressure. Not under pressure. No
Yeah,
pressure
no,
at all.
Under pressure. That's right.
How can you miss that? You train, 20, 25 years of your life, and you can't hit a 3-meter handball.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Again, this isn't the first time it's happened. We keep failing under pressure.
And that's the thing. That's my biggest
worrying.
concern at the moment.
It's
And
worrying.
you can't teach that at training,
No.
right?
You can't manufacture pressure.
The only way you can do it is to go through it and continually
game.
lose and somehow, some way, the collective come together and they just learn how to deal with it. The only way you can deal with it and learn from it is to be in it. And every time they're in it, well, not every time, but a lot of the time that these leaders are in it, they fail. I thought Cripps was fantastic on the night. I know it's a doom and gloom type of loss, but I thought he was brilliant on the night.
Well, he was good, and look, Walsh got a lot of he had a few turnovers too, but he wasn't too bad. But outside of that,
I mean, you could talk about all the lesser likes, Setterfield, Durden,
failed.
You can talk about all those until the cows come home,
it's
right?
a collective.
How about the big blokes?
Harry
How
and
about
Charlie.
them all? Harry, Charlie,
DeConning.
Wiedering, DeConning,
Oh.
Chera, Doherty, Fisher, all the big names, mate.
Yeah.
All the names that we put up in lights. Where were they? Fisher, 9 turnovers. You know, we'll praise you when you play well. You've had a good year, but deplorable last night. When the pressure was on, they turned their feet up.
Against a side
Again.
that's lost the last 4.
They were outworked and outdone by a team who have nothing to play for but pride this year.
And my biggest gripe, we probably don't have the footage, but I know it. It's ingrained in my fucking brain. The fucking kick-ins.
Oh my God!
3 goals from kick-ins,
Oh.
coast to coast, and they got faster every
Mate.
time they did it.
Mate.
The one where
Mate.
Jordan Dawson dummied Mackay
Sorry.
and ran 40 metres, bombed it to the Tex, and then they kicked the goal out of it.
They didn't kick a goal. They got a shot and missed.
Anyway.
But if you notice that
Then they got a goal after it, I think.
Yeah, they did. They got a goal up. If you notice that, what he did was he cut those angles. So he was going one way, and then he cut, and Tex and everyone ran to that side of the ground.
But how do you let
And
Jordan?
then he cut that corner.
How do you let Jordan Dawson run free from a kick in 40 metres through your forward half? How? And let him bomb it over everyone. And then it happened on the wing. I think it was in the first quarter or the second quarter where they went coast to coast around the boundary. I think
From
it was
a kick in.
Pitane. He didn't fucking spoil it over, and they got the ball and they worked it by hand. And Ben Keys got out the back and he kicked. He kicked 3 goals like
Kicked
that.
3 goals.
He was fucking Tony Modra.
That was ridiculous.
He was out the back, bro. And then he was setting up goals. He was like the best game he's ever played.
I didn't get all of them, but I did get this one here, the McGovern.
This a turnover. Yeah.
So this was from a kick in.
I'm going to tell you my issue with this. I'm going to... Doherty!
Handball.
Handballer. Doherty.
And then look at this. And this is after Tex missed that easy goal.
Look at the score, what it was, 59 to
Game's on the
48.
line there.
Doherty, he's trying... What we always complain about is that they don't come off the back of the mark and
So he does
give
come
the
off.
handball. And he didn't honour it. He completely didn't even look at him.
No.
It's schoolboy type shit. Not even. It's...
No, that's bad. I don't even know where they can go from here. But seriously,
Do you want to watch the Harry Banana?
Did we watch it before?
Nah. Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Oh, man. I'll flip my lid.
Look at all these moments under pressure and look what happens.
Like seriously, man.
10 points.
You are a leader of the club here.
One of Coleman.
What is that?
It's a drop punt. That's what it should be.
You know what the worst
And they
thing
laugh
about that
after it. They smile. I would have fucking dragged him. And then I think after it, he gave away a 50 because he wasn't standing on the fucking mark.
Yep.
I'll tell you what the worst thing about that is, yeah? If you're going to do it, have purpose
Conviction.
behind it.
Yeah.
And conviction
None.
behind it.
0.
Even if he had taken a drop punt with that attitude, he would have missed.
He would have, yeah.
Go back. Go through your routine.
100%.
Take a few breaths. Kick the fucking ball. Kick
Simple.
through the ball. He goes back from 55 metres
And
and
dodges
punishes
it.
the ball and puts it straight over the goal line
Exactly.
by his head.
Exactly.
Pat, go back and kick the sausage roll with conviction. That's what you're paid to do.
I couldn't believe what I saw there.
He looks lost at the moment.
He's fucking
He's in
nowhere.
all sorts.
Well, anyone, if you are our forward, full forward centre, whatever he is, if he's our forward and he's there to kick goals and you are scared to kick a drop punt from 20, you've got serious
On
issues.
a slight angle. Slight.
You've got serious issues. Because that is your whole job. Your whole job is to kick goals and to kick straight. And I've said this before, I'm telling you, this will cost us. This will cost us.
And you know what he was doing last night
because
again?
that's simple, that.
You know what he was doing last night again? And one of my best mates made mention of this, Joe Ramian. Bloke just looks for free kicks. He actually flails.
He does.
He gets a bit of contact and he throws the arms in the air.
I'm sick of that.
That's got to go. That's got to go.
I'm sick of it.
Mate, he's a freight train. Like, run up the fucking ground. Get separate. Put something on your opponent and run.
So your first thing should be trying to get the ball.
Correct.
Huh? Like a given.
Fuck him too.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what I was trying to say. Your first thing should be trying to get the ball.
He should go whack, player,
Use
and
that
take
strength.
off.
Fucking oath.
Why do you do all this?
He's got the speed.
Why did he do
Isn't
the
he one of our fastest?
Why did he do the fucking speed training for?
So he's one of our fastest, and he's not using it. He's not using his strength. He's not using his speed, and he's not using his kicking ability.
Him and Charlie, when they don't get their own way, they fucking stink it up. They absolutely stink it up, mate. And they don't work into the fucking game. Charlie was shit after the first quarter.
Yeah.
He was garbage.
Yeah.
He was shit. He was nowhere to
nothing
be
after that.
seen.
Nowhere.
He was a fucking ghost.
Nowhere.
And
Apart from-
Wiedering.
Ugh.
The
Wiedering-
fuck was wrong with him?
Yeah, Wiedering
He
looks
got
lost.
towed.
He got
Taylor
towed.
Walker ran rings around us.
21 touches and 3 goals. He
A
had probably
fucking-
85 goal assists
A
too.
38-year-old fucking has-been who they were going to get rid of
Because he
last
was a
year.
racist. How ironic there.
Yeah, how ironic. And I
I
don't even
mean,
want to
he
get
fucking
into
ran rings around him. He took him up the ground.
Yeah.
Wait, what fucking
that.
hell?
See the way he was spinning around and hitting
He had
targets?
Wiedering and Young
On a string.
On like just
Hey,
they couldn't
had him on
contain him.
skates.
Well, why do you think Young was fucking... He was shitting
He's
himself.
going back to what I saw at the Bulldogs. That is Lewis Young, Bulldog spec. Shit. Now, I got a nice little stat for you that I said I got for you.
Oh yeah, here, bring this up. This is beautiful.
This is like a
one.
couple minutes of work, right?
This is beautiful. This one, you'll love this.
All right.
You'll love this one. You have to take a breath.
How many times have Adelaide gone in 50 over 60 times this year?
Oh, far out. How many times? This will be the only time.
Bravo.
Yeah.
How many times was it?
What do you mean?
Like, how many times did they go inside 50? This game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it... I think it was in that nearly the 70, wasn't it?
65.
65.
Right? He's correct. We're the only team that they've gone inside over 60 times this year. The other 3 teams that they got close to 60 was North, who are fucking dog shit, 59, and West Coast, who are even more dog shit with 59, and the Bulldogs, they got 58.
Far out. So we're that level.
Yeah.
We
Against
are
Adelaide.
That's what the type of performance was. It was a West Coast North Melbourne performance, even worse than that.
Well, it was worse. It's the worst one, isn't it?
And what
We're
do
the
we
worst
say?
one.
You go away from that mantra that we've set all year: win the ball at the contest, control the source, deny position, fuel your own game. You go away from that, you're stuffed.
And that's exactly, and even the
You are
one of the
stuffed.
worst teams will
And
will
you
show
go away from taking the game on and taking those risky kicks in board, which no one wanted to take on the night.
They did it
No
twice.
one
You
wanted
know
to
what is
take.
funny? They did it twice and they kicked 2 goals from it.
Well, they got inside forward 50 entries.
Yeah.
And the lack of usage with O'Brien,
Well,
mate, disgusting. They didn't even look for him. They
didn't
didn't
look
even
for him.
side him.
What about the one where he was free in the back pocket?
Yeah.
Doherty had the
Yes,
ball.
yeah.
Could have given him the hands.
And he
saw
bombed-
him and
bombed
decided, I'm going to bomb it and turned it over.
Deliberate.
I mean, like, trust your teammate.
No, that was on
Trust him.
on the goal line. So Doherty got the ball.
I know.
O'Brien was there. Handball it.
Trust your teammate. O'Brien can use the ball.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a world beater.
Oh, well, he's one of the best ball users by far
I
at the
think
club.
so. You can see him. And
He's
when
top
he
5.
Did, and when he did use it, he used it well.
And one of the people in the week got their fucking wish, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
They got their
no,
fucking wish.
don't. Please don't.
No, I have to. You got your fucking wish and it was beautiful to watch. Silvani on a wing.
Vomit.
That's when I knew he'd lost his head in the box. I don't give a shit who's injured.
I actually
You've
thought
got
when I saw it
Cottrell
on-
and you got O'Brien. What the fuck? And you got Centerfield.
actually, because that happened at the centre bounce, correct?
Yes.
Right, so when I looked at it, I go, is that Sauce? No, that's Kennedy, because it's number 7.
Yeah, yeah.
My eyesight's
Right,
a
yeah.
fuck. Like, it's number 7, you know? And then when I see him run in, I go, what the fuck happened there, mate?
He went to a wing. And then you know what's funny? After it, I think they kicked it. I think they did or we did. No, they did. We went back and then he started our forward and what happened? He took a mark in the goal
He took
square,
the mark
kicked the
in the goal
fucking
square.
goal.
Yeah.
And then Setterfield went down back. I understand that Newman went off, but
Yeah, you had to,
we don't have 85 other fucking defenders in the team that could have done that?
Yeah.
Well, you have to put him down and like, what the fuck's going on? That's square pegs round hole type shit.
We're going
That's
back to
Teague
that
shit.
old...
That's Bolton shit.
We're going back to that
the
old
fuck
shit,
is that?
man.
That's a Vergonia. That's garbage, bro.
I thought it was
It's a loser's
player
mentality.
for player, man. I thought it was position for position.
Well, we didn't. And our half forwards are fucking dog shit.
Nah, they're shit.
They're shit.
They're shit.
The way they position themselves. I'm not saying the players themselves are shit. It's the positioning of the players and where they set up. Like
We had the perfect view of it from where we
Mate.
were on the night.
And the thing is, when we go to that half forward range, do we ever hit a spot up kick on that 50 yard?
No.
Ever. I never see it. And other teams, they'll fucking hit it all day.
Yep.
GWS, even though we won the game, they were looking for that kick, and they knew they were going to get it.
Yeah.
And the kicking inside and the leading patterns of the forward. Remember that one where we kicked it in? It was coming our way, and all 3 forwards led to the goal square.
Oh, my
Yes.
God. Oh, mate.
Like-
2
mentioned
go
that.
and 1 hit
I
up.
mentioned
Double
that.
back.
I mentioned
What the
that.
fuck's wrong with these players? I even saw, I don't know if it was on the vision, where a player, I think we went to switch it, McGovern was running off the field.
Oh, Fisher. It
Yes,
was Fisher kicked
yeah.
it out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
McGovern was running off the field.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Is there no awareness from the bench as well to say, Gov, wait, like, ball?
There should be.
I couldn't believe what I was saying. I was stunned.
It's just too much to go over, man. That was really...
I mean,
I thought we'd eradicated all that crap.
Nah, clearly not. It was clearly not.
I actually been seeing it slowly come in.
Well,
week
I
after
said to
week.
him from the back half of that Sydney game,
I seen that slowly little things were coming in. Even the West Coast game, that second quarter.
we conceded
deplorable.
7-3 or 7-2 the fucking West Coast.
Yeah.
Not like it was 2, 3, 4 goals and we kicked 4 back. It was 7-2.
Yep.
There's little things you can see in games, and there's still things there. I understand that.
I know we're generals after the battle now, after looking at it,
course,
but
but-
seeing little things and
it's
then not wanting to
rectifying it.
believe it.
You're rectify it the next week.
You're critiquing a pathetic performance. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And there's no, it's a loss we needed. No.
It's not the loss we needed.
No.
I heard it
We-
against
we've
Geelong.
had those
Loss
already.
we needed. Well, you never need a loss.
Correct.
Stuff that. You need a loss, man. Especially
Losers.
now.
That's losers' mentality.
Now. Oh, this is bad.
After a loss, you should be disappointed and fucking gutted.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. It doesn't matter how good the other team is. You should always be thinking that you're better than the other team.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I remember
Because if you start thinking, I don't know.
Bullied.
we got bullied bad.
Got our pants pulled down by Adelaide. They're fucking shit. Maybe we are shit.
Nah, look, we're not as good as we think by the looks of it.
Well,
and
not at
we're
the moment, no.
We're not fit enough. When do we?
Nah, I don't buy the fitness bullshit. Nah.
Nah.
It's all mentality. How can you not
Mentality.
be fit as an AFL footballer?
Don't know.
How can you not be fit?
They're fit.
They're fit.
To me, like if you look at, and I know they were.
I know what it
chasing
is.
tail.
No, it's not fitness. It's work rate. They don't
Work
work
rate.
hard enough.
Right.
That's
But
what
why
it
don't
is.
they work hard enough?
Because, as you said,
Just mentality.
fucking mentality.
All right. So tell me the one thing that I noticed, and this is why I say I don't think they're. You're right. They have to be fit. Don't get me wrong. Of course they're fit.
You can't be a fat shit like me and go out on the field.
Are they at an elite performance level? Are they tougher and harder than
For longer,
than
no.
the best in the competition?
No, and
that's what I mean by maybe
Correct.
fitness. All right. So you know, in that third quarter time, I mentioned this before. Cribs had a superb third. I think he got
Outstanding
something.
third quarter.
16 possessions.
He went
tackles.
Clearances.
he went
clearances.
bonkers. I think he set up Mackay for the one
Yeah,
for 50.
yeah.
So he was wrecked.
He went bonkers.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
How hard did he work? And when that siren rang, I wish I had the footage. You watch him, right? He ran. He ran to wherever the huddle
was,
was
yeah.
going to be, right? And if you look behind him, there was a few players doing this shit.
On the haunches, yeah.
You know? Now,
Standards.
and no one followed him.
That's
Standards.
disgraceful.
When the pressure comes on, you revert.
So they're mentally not fit.
Correct.
Could be that. When the pressure comes on, you revert to what you know.
Yes.
Old habits die hard.
Old habits. You know, golfing terms, you do this, right?
Yeah.
In golfing terms, I remember I was playing golf. I took lessons after years, and they changed my grip and everything. And every time I used to play a game and I started to play bad, I would revert to my old grip because it was easy.
It felt comfortable.
It felt comfortable, but it was never going to work for me in the long run. And this is what's happening there.
And that's why they say get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
I know
And you've
it's
got
a-
to persist
I
with
know
it.
it's a bullshit saying, but you got to stick to it.
Yeah.
You have to stick to it. And I know people are going to come out and go, oh, Plowman, he was shit this week. Yeah, he was garbage this week.
was
He
garbage.
was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
could count 20 other blokes.
But there was 21 other people out on that field.
Yeah,
like, I understand that one where he's trying to dummy and go around. What the fuck are you trying to do?
Yeah,
Just
no,
play
no.
the limitations,
Yeah.
mate. Get the ball in
The
there.
one where he kicked it and bloody kicked it down like onto the 50. He went
oh,
across.
it's Sam Walsh missed it.
Should have come 40
Come-
minutes before that.
Correct.
All those kicks should have come 40 minutes before that.
I don't mind. I like him trying that, but it's too late. Too little, too late. The game was over.
Told you, I don't pay my membership
No,
every
for
year
safe
to
football.
watch my team play safe football. He said it perfectly about Adam Chera.
Oh, terrible.
We paid 800K for a
whatever
safe
it is.
footballer. Oh, who gives a fuck, man? He's on big money. Big money move. You reckon, fuck, Fremantle looking at that game and going, look at us, mate. We picked up Will Brodie and look where we are.
100%.
For half the
It's
price.
like us picking up, for example, a
George Hewitt.
A Hewitt, you know?
And we missed that. You know, that's
huge.
ridiculous.
That was huge. But you know, Cherry, you're right. And you know, you go
He's
like,
a safe footballer.
you know, like, we don't worry about the money. But the point is, we did pay that money.
And the
we
people-
did
He'd
pay
be
that
a
money.
shit Tetris player, I'll tell you that. Because all he goes is sideways like that and he doesn't know how to put it in the hole. Where's the form from that Richmond game? Where's that game? Where was that? It's like a Jack Martin, that sider. Remember the first year we got him? Fuck, he looks amazing. Look at this. Where has that gone from those players? I don't get
I
it.
don't know, mentally weak.
If
They
you
are
can
mentally
produce
weak.
that, you should be able to produce that nearly every week or up to that level.
Yeah.
All right, so what about the coaching?
I thought it was awful.
Yeah.
It's a byproduct of both, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not, don't get me wrong,
But
I'm
as
still
soon
going
as
to back
Of
Boss
course.
and all that, and I think he's done a good job to get us at a certain level,
How
right?
about the coaching?
Well, that's got to be talked about too, because not just this game. This game is the end, almost the end result, like of what. But I'm telling you, I've been seeing it for the last 6 weeks. He fails at, and you know what? When I say he fails, and people go, "Yeah, but I don't care. He's the leader, isn't he?" He's failed if it's either he's not getting
He's the
the
headmaster.
structure, or he's not getting the training right, or he's not getting in their head at the right time. Something's missing there.
Well, isn't it, as we say, like, you know, we want him to take the kicks in. Doesn't he see that they're not doing it? And
Yeah.
get down on the phone and say, fucking take
Take
the
those
kicks.
kicks.
Take it.
Because then if the leader
Just put
stands
pressure
up
on
and
it to
says,
kick it. Okay.
and backs you, and go, you know what, I back you, mate. Take that fucking kick, and I don't care
If you
miss
turn it over, because I
Take that
have
kick.
faith in our defenders, as you were saying before, to defend it if you do turn it over. I'd rather you turn the ball over in the middle of the ground, going for it, trying to win the game.
Try to win it.
Put a fucking team away in a quarter, like we did against fucking Sydney.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Fast football, fast pace. Took it on. No fucking pull, no punches. I just don't get
Too
it.
slow, too stagnant.
Well, that's
Correct.
what they revert to,
Tuesday.
don't they?
There was one switch that they tried, the one switch. They didn't work
Well,
hard
this is the
enough.
other thing. I've been saying about this. Do we really switch
We
enough?
do, but they don't work hard enough.
But even when they do switch, it's a fucked up, it's a
Yeah,
half-ass switch.
As we were saying at the game, is when you switch it, if it's stopped, go back.
Yes!
And get it moving. Open the game up. I don't get it's actually simple. They make the simple look fucking impossible at
There was
times.
a lot of inboard kicks that we should have looked for and hit on the night that we just didn't. They just ignored.
Because they didn't want to take, each
Well,
individual didn't
no one
want
wants
to
to
take
take the responsibility
Ability.
because you
Yeah.
put yourself in. The more and more you continue to do that, you put yourself into a position where you're like, oh no, if I take this kick and it stuffs up,
It's
we're
all on
cooked.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do it as early as you can, continually bite it off and bite it off and
Comes
bite it off and
easier.
bite it off and bite it off.
So does it become self-preservation?
Absolutely
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
Absolutely
So
it
now
does.
so now,
No,
Oh, no,
they're scared now.
We're
Yeah.
within 10 points in the last quarter and we got beaten by
so
5
you don't
goals.
want to be the one who fucks it up.
Yeah.
Of course, mate.
what
You
it
don't
is.
want to be.
Well, you're not going to win anything.
Correct.
You're not
Exactly.
going to win anything.
And that's why you go from the first quarter. You go for it. So be it.
I
If it doesn't
understand
pull
you
off,
have an
whatever.
opposition that's trying to stop you, right?
correct.
I
Of
get
course.
that. I get that. But you've got to go. You
There-
have to
there's
go.
always an opportunity to go. There's never a game where the opposition team is fucking 100% always stopping the corridor.
Like Doherty's left foot kick inboard that turned over, right? That kick inboard, yeah? That's the right kick to take.
Yeah.
It's the risky kick.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay off. We get a goal out the back,
Yeah.
and it's game over,
Yeah.
right? But the problem is, why didn't that kick come in the second and third term?
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Where
And
was it?
I think Voss mentioned it in the press conference. He said they took a few risks near the end, but it was already too late. And it's already too late.
Well, bad luck. That's it. You get what you deserve.
They take it when it's over and they've got
It's
no
like the
choice.
ploughman
Yeah,
kick.
it's easy because there's no
ploughman
pressure
kick
on
you-
you.
The ploughman kick
Then you
you
go,
hold
I
to
have
Walsh.
to do this.
I have to do it.
Yeah, I
You're
have to do
forced.
it.
It was like the Richmond game. We were forced.
Yeah.
And I said at the game, we were at the game, and it rained. It rained for about 20 minutes before the game, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's right.
torrential, right? And we went out there playing wet weather football when it was fucking dry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but and what we should have done in the Richmond game, we did it in this game. The
When we didn't
polar
need to do it.
opposite. I don't understand why we just kept going along down the way. It's so frustrating to watch as a fan.
That's
hate
the
it.
easy way
I
out.
can't
hate
stand it. I lose my mind.
It's the easy way out.
It's insanity.
The other thing was we were going long down the line and they were outmarking us nearly every fucking time.
They outnumbered us so many times in
Around the
contests
ball.
too.
They knew
100%.
exactly what was going on.
We got flogged at ground ball gets.
Oh,
Murdered. Absolutely murdered at ground ball gets. You can't win that way.
Nah.
That's hunger from the opposition.
Yeah.
That's positioning.
yeah. The
Brody-
positioning, I
Brody
noticed the
Smith
positioning
had it on a dead
again.
set string. He had 37 touches.
When the
There's
fuck
no one near him. There's no one near him.
We're pulled apart like a Bega cheese string, mate.
South Australian government announced fucking 1.5 metres away from Brody Smith to the Carlton team before they went out there. No one near him. Keys, mate,
that was the
did
worst.
a great job on Sard. Kudos to him.
Oh, he smashed that.
But like
he buried
I mean,
him.
Good lord.
100%.
Like
100%.
I saw one. There was one play that I saw where Sard went off his man and Keys went the other way, and he's like,
didn't impact the contest.
Didn't impact the contest. See you later, mate.
No,
Keys
that's
out the
right.
back again. I
Yeah,
mean,
at the back, yeah, it happened.
I mean, if you're gonna have conviction, like you gotta go.
Young did it as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know,
It was there all night. It was a
That-
bad
that-
game.
That loss had a real stink about it.
yeah,
Turn the feet up.
That's
I
bad.
thought I thought we'd been done from this type of discussion, but
Yeah, 100%.
pardon me.
And as I said, it could get worse by the end of the year.
Well,
now.
fuck you. Look at the next 3 games.
Now
and
we're
you're-
playing 3
How
of
do
the
you,
top
how
4.
do you train this mentality into this group? How do you do it?
What mentality?
It ruthless, aggressive.
I think I don't know, but if just say I was coach now, I would say what we just said before. I would go, listen, this is our game. I want you to take that. I don't care that we fuck it up. I want you to do this. I don't care. But I want you to do it at the end. I want you to do it at the start. I want you to play this game. And the other thing is, I think there should be some put the boxing gloves on and come to training. I don't know, man. I think, you know what I mean? Because that was as weak as a performance as I've seen, mate.
Honestly, it was cowardly.
Yeah, that was piss
It was
weak.
seriously
It
cowardly.
was actually piss weak.
And I don't use that word very
Nah,
lightly.
that was fucking. It was like not even because we travelled there and whatever. Oh, we were fine to go. You know, you're like we're happy to go. It doesn't matter about.
Oh, because you travelled
we,
there, yeah.
we went there and
Yeah,
you know.
you had like a...
But
It's not
it was
about
just. It's nothing. It's just the way they turn their feet up at every con. It was absolutely deplorable.
It was.
I was like, it was an abject performance. It was shit.
Yep.
The whole from start to finish. I didn't want to be there.
Nah.
I did not want to be there. And that
I'm glad I didn't
oh
go there.
fuck. It was a horrible feeling being there.
Yeah.
And you were helpless. And what are you fucking cheering? We didn't cheer, like, you hardly cheered anything that game.
Yeah.
Apart from those first couple, maybe. That was it.
But even those goals, it was against the run of play as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got towed and Pitane was shit.
Yeah, he got monstered.
That moment with Harry McKay when he took the mark and then missed the goal.
Yeah. That's getting back to leaders and big time players handling pressure.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
Yeah.
You know you have to kick that goal because you're down.
100%.
Team's a little bit down.
100%.
You know, your shoulders are a bit perched up. It's like,
And there was...
we're in Adelaide. It might just be a little bit too difficult for us tonight.
Now, I don't know if you want to put it on Cripps or Kerno, this one. He puts it on to Kerno.
I'll put it on Kerno.
Okay, this is fair enough.
Kerno called
Why
for
call
it.
for it?
Yeah, it's
Not
the one
even
where
that.
Cripps is running in to 50 and he's called for it, but then
He's chipped it over to him.
But he went the other way.
Yeah.
Look, you look back at it. You could probably say
Cripps
Cripper,
could go for goal.
kick the goal, mate.
I-
You're in a
It's
hot
a beautiful
streak.
kick on the
You're
run.
the leader. You're the man. You kick
when
that
I watched
goal,
that
everyone
live,
lifts.
I
my
thought he
first
should have
thing-
kicked the goal.
My first thing was kick the goal.
Gut
He
feeling?
was almost being too selfless in
Yes.
that moment.
He was.
Which,
I'd rather him just say,
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm the best
it.
player here.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm the captain. This is my
100%.
goal.
And
He
would have
kicks
been, that would
that.
have been a big moment.
There could be a tide turner. I mean, whatever it is, yeah.
he's the man. But and you say that though, but
I know.
then you look at it. You look at the game he's had. How was that not a tide turner for the team? His numbers were enormous.
Huge.
And then you have the Cottrell moment where he dribbles at a goal and misses it.
Who? Cottrell?
No, not
Always.
always. Sorry, not Cottrell. Always.
You know, and people say, oh, he should have kicked it inside. He had Silvani.
Stop punt it.
Kick the
You
goal.
should kick the goal.
Kick the goal.
Kick the goal.
Bread
That's
and
it.
butter.
You're
Bread and
25. You're
butter.
20 metres out.
Slide
You're running
angle.
into an
And
open
you know,
goal.
oh, he's
Kick
done
the
that a
goal.
few times this year.
They've all done it.
He's running
Him
and
and
missed those
Durden.
easy goals. Durden.
Durden did it against St Kilda.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to that, but they've
Well,
all
apart
done
from
it.
last week's goal, Durden.
They've all
he's
done
been
it.
a meta. And why hasn't he been dropped?
Well,
As a young kid, why hasn't he been put back into the reserves, right? And just had a spell there.
I thought he should have been dropped this week, and Honey should have kept his spot.
Yep.
That's what I thought,
But then you look at and obviously they're going to say
the
that.
metrics, pressure,
the idea-
access and
the
that,
idea
I
was that-
understand.
So Adelaide are a good stoppage team, very good stoppage team, ranked top 2 in the competition. And you thought, well, the way we're going to try to stop that is get pressure around the contest at the middle and then inside our forward 50 to stop them clearing it out with their stoppages inside our forward 50.
Yeah.
So their Adelaide's defensive stoppages. And you looked at the players that we selected, Motlop, Owies and Durden. Those players are ranked in our top 3 for forward half pressure acts and their pressure and around the contest and all that. Get that, fair enough. Durden goes out, all right, go to bed, you're gone. Someone else comes in, right? But the problem for me is that I look at a guy like those forwards and I think, well, you can maybe tinker with it a little bit as well, but it all just falls down around them too.
Correct.
Especially that half forward line. You know,
It's got to be the worst in the comp. It has to be.
And what do you say?
And we were raving about it right at the start. We were
Yeah.
going, mate, the
Well,
pressure's
that was
there,
the
man.
barometer. Well,
That was
that's what the game is built around.
Oh, and you know, to get on the pressure, our pressure rating or the pressure gauge that they use in the last quarter went below 100.
I know.
Fuck.
Below 100.
That's
This is the scenario. Final spot locked away on the line, right there.
You get
Right.
this to your finals.
You're within 10 points of Adelaide, who we
are-
know can crumble, and
who
are
are
bottom
bottom
4. You're there. You're ready to go. The scenario there is there for you. You can win the game, and that's what you produce.
That's right.
Horrible.
That's right.
On you.
It's
Players,
definitely all
coaches, all of them.
All of them.
Why
You
were they
have
not
to.
geared up after three-quarter time to come out?
100%.
And,
rev that. Like, I don't know if you want to rev him or just let it fuck him. Let him know.
I would.
I would have absolutely
I
slammed him,
would
to
have
be honest.
slammed
But because you've
I'd
seen
slam
Voss do it this year. And it
Should've
didn't
slammed
work. I think it was the Collingwood game, whatever,
Yeah.
or the Richmond game. It didn't work,
Should've
but
slammed him.
mate, if that was me, mate, that was
Listen,
shocking.
that was pretty much finals pressure for us because we needed to win that last quarter, Even that second half, of coming out of half time, we should have come out with fire breathing out of our nose, ready to kill someone.
That's what you would have thought.
Man, if you look at our heat map, look how hot it is around
the
wings, and that's where we played the majority of our
And
play.
they just went on. I don't know how many goals we copped from turnovers. Do you know?
Goals from turnovers.
There
I don't know the exact number.
4 or 5?
We had 89 turnovers, which is pretty high.
And playing down the wing too.
Pretty high. So flogged in contested possessions, which is never, that's never a thing for us. That's way against the brand that we play. And the stoppage numbers, we actually won the clearances.
I know we won the clearances.
So
9-8,
28-33.
We win the clearances.
Yeah, but they sweat on. It's the turnovers.
The turnovers,
it's using the ball.
But when they win their clearances, they're a lot more efficient.
It's
clean. Where we win, we might win the initial clearance, but we haven't got that outlet.
I'll tell you one thing that really frustrated me on the night, and which told me that they were not ready. How many missed tackles?
Heaps.
God.
Pommy went through the replay, and there's no stat for it, but he said he counted 32.
Yeah.
32 missed tackles.
100%.
You
The missed tackles was this
Did
great.
you see when Fogarty dished off 3 of them?
Oh, mate.
I wish I was trying to get that highlight. When I seen that,
He's had mark of the year and goal of the year in one game.
I actually laughed.
he pushed 3 of our players
I think it was
over.
Setterfield, O'Brien, and it was his stiff arm Chera.
Oh, he was stiff arm
and
chair
kicked
at the last
and
one.
kicked the one around the body. I just
Who
laughed.
is that bloke?
Fogarty.
Darcy Fogarty, big boy. They let him dominate him.
It was
They
disgusting.
let him dominate them in that passage of play.
Disgusting.
That was the worst. That was one of the worst things I saw.
Horrible. So around about 32 missed tackles.
It's horrible.
And that
know
also
what
says
to
that
say.
Adelaide were just taking on the tackle and confident they were going to get through it. They knew they were going to get through it.
It's the worst performance I've watched since 2019 Adelaide lost.
You know they're saying there's like defying
2020,
games.
2020, sorry. 20 times.
That could be a defying game the opposite way for us.
I mean, how do you that scars you, that shit.
How do you recoup that?
As I said, man, you've got to go out there, and I believe just now, go back and take on the game.
And I'll tell you what, the issue is now, you look at that game, right? And then you look at what happened on the weekend, and I know we'll get into it later with the reserves, mate.
Yeah,
Not many stocks coming through. I'll
that's
give you the
exactly
tip.
right, because we're going to lose a couple now. I don't know if Newman's going to come back. Definitely Durnan's not going to come back.
And Kennedy
won't be
Got
back
smashed.
because he got smashed. If you see that,
that
that
was-
was the one thing
that
that I
was-
wanted
that
to
was
show
terrible.
you. That's Owi's fault.
I didn't
Because
see
that
exactly
happened
what
just after he did the handball to him.
Oh, was it really?
Then it went back.
Yeah.
Then the ball went into the foreline and he got smashed. If he had just taken it on and went for goal or chipped it up to the top of the square like you're supposed to,
Well, butterfly effect, I guess they call it. Is it not? Yeah.
well, he wouldn't have got smashed.
There's a few issues in that. One,
which-
why is Kennedy calling for it?
when there's 2 players already
And
there?
the other one is he's turning his back to the play, but then you've also got to think, well, you trust that Kennedy is in the clear when he's calling for that handball. You trust your teammate in that situation, don't you? You know?
I thought we were also ill-disciplined as well. Like, you knew, like, Harry Mackay, on the mark when he went for the snap, they got the kick in, and he was fucking around on the mark, and he got a 50 against him.
That's right.
And then there was the Conning, he did the same thing.
That's right.
Like,
He was
undisciplined.
you know the
he
rule.
was poor to Connie.
He was poor.
on the
That's
night.
his worst game.
Didn't like him on the night.
I
Well,
just-
see, you take him out of a role that he's been playing for the
in,
last,
Yeah.
and you put him...
and you put him at that half forward role for
it's
the
not,
majority.
It's not him. It's not him.
Peter there, I know it's his first game back, but that was pretty poor.
Yeah. Look, I'll leave a little leeway with him.
And
Yeah.
that's right. That's what I'm
You know,
saying.
leave a
It's his
little.
first
And
game.
people saying he wasn't ready, like, get the fuck out.
Nah,
of here.
he was ready.
He had 2 weeks in the VFL. That's what they do. You come off a long-term injury.
Correct.
You have 2 weeks in the VFL. If you show form, you're in. That's it.
We're not
You're not
playing
playing a bloke
Geelong.
on limited minutes.
But we're not playing Geelong. We're playing Adelaide.
How many weeks do you want to give him in the reserves? 3 weeks. What for?
He was ready
Why?
to go.
What are
He
you going to
was
do? Make him play Williamstown?
Fit and firing, mate.
Come on, man. Seriously. He
I
wasn't
can't
ready.
stand
He
when
wasn't
people
ready.
say that. Why are you trying to find excuses for?
These are
Maybe he
excuses.
wasn't ready.
No,
but
he
he's got to get
was.
ready. He's got to get battle hardened, doesn't he? Look at the games we've got coming up.
He was ready and he wasn't up to it. Simple
he
as
wasn't
that.
up to it.
He wasn't up
He
to it.
got bullied.
He got smashed.
He's got to go back in
They
there
all got
and
bullied,
earn that
and
respect
it started
back.
with him. It started with that first contest, and it pretty much set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yep. The only one who can hold his head up is
Paddy
Cripps.
Cripps.
That's it. And it'll be reflected in the votes.
Yeah, because
I thought he was
I'm
good on the
doing
night.
the other way.
But, mate, I
think I was drunk.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I
Yeah,
saw that, I'm
I was
going,
drunk.
what the hell is going on?
An
there?
insipid, disgraceful,
Do you want to just
horrible-
end this and we'll go to votes and
Yeah, please.
Yeah, fuck
Let's
it,
just
mate,
do
I
the
don't care,
votes.
mate. Fuck it, just
Go.
whatever.
I'll go with mine. Cripps,
yeah,
Cottrell,
yeah,
Walsh,
yeah,
McGavin,
yeah.
and Kennedy.
Yeah.
I mean, all the rest under, I don't give a fuck about. Cripps was the best on the night.
No, that's it. The others we were just trying, and I made.
I didn't even
To
know
tell
I
you
put
the truth-
Cottrell. I was fucking...
Well,
I
Cottrell,
messaged you and I made you give me those votes straight, and you're going, I don't even know what to do.
I didn't know. I dead
So-
set. I'm like...
I went 5
under
Cripps.
pressure and I failed as well. I saw that.
I went 5 Cripps, clearly. And then this is just, mate. The reason I put Cottrell, I now say
No,
Cottrell.
say Cottrell.
The
It
reason I
sounds
put
better.
Cottrell in,
like a trail.
the reason I put him in was because in that last quarter, he was the
He
one
stood
who
up.
stood up
He stood up.
and said, "No, I'm going to try kick those 2 goals."
Up to
look,
that point, he was in a
He
skip,
was
but at
on my
least he
skip
put himself
fights
in
at
a
the
right
moment.
position.
Yeah.
Motlop busted his ass all night.
Yeah, I agree.
3
Yeah,
votes
I
for him.
like that.
2 to Walsh. Tried and toiled as he always does. And 1 to McGovern.
McGavin won me money though.
1 to McGovern.
He won me
did.
money there.
Yeah, 15 disposals or more.
$2.90.
Yeah, it's
That's all right.
McGavin.
That bloody Mitch McGavin.
There's
There was
a
a
winner.
bloody injury, mate. The Mitch McGavin.
To be honest, I couldn't give a shit about the money, mate.
Nah.
didn't
So,
care
I mean,
about
that 4-3-2-1, I mean, who cares, really?
Nah. Well, I went
Just
Cribs
meaningless.
naturally, and then I gave Walsh.
Yeah.
I still think McGavin. I gave Kennedy, and I gave 1 to Sauce.
Okay.
I came in and he
Fair enough.
did exactly what he had to do, man. And you know what?
But his teammates weren't happy that he was dropped.
Yeah, well, I don't
Fucking
care about all
spare
that.
me.
You know what I do? Oh, you know what I'm happy about Sauce? He didn't really suck, and he got his chance straight away. I thought he was going to get his chance next week, but he got his chance straight away, and he
Yep.
stood up.
Can I just say something as well? If I've seen this go around on the Twitter and the Facebook, and he just said it there. Oh, they took the heart and soul out of the team by dropping Silvani. I think the boys were a little bit down because Jack Silvani got dropped. Mate, if you are an elite athlete
Grown adult there.
and your teammate gets dropped,
And
and
you get
that's
sad.
the reason you drop your head, you should not be playing elite
100%,
sport.
100%.
If fair income, anyone who's saying that is saying that these blokes are feeble and weak-minded, right? That's what they're saying, and that
But we
fair income
are.
shouldn't. Yeah, I know.
We are
No.
feeble.
But in that situation,
Yeah.
if you're feeble and weak-minded in that situation because of that, mate, you shouldn't be
Well,
playing footy.
Maybe they're right then, because the way we
No
played,
way.
we were weak and
Not a
feeble-minded.
chance it was to do with
No,
that.
it wasn't to do with him. But we are,
If it is,
Mate,
if it is,
all of them hand in their resignation.
No, it's
all
over.
of them. Hand
God
in their
help us.
resignations, mate.
God help
All of
us
them.
if it is.
no, 100%. Because then the
You'll
tails
never win a
wagging the
flag.
dogs. The
Mate.
tails wagging the dog there.
For me,
Who comes up with this shit?
For me, the selection had nothing to do with how we
no,
played.
no.
But haven't we been saying all year, 1 man in, 1 man out? It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Where did that fucking go?
No, now it's changed because
now
of
it's
the size.
changed.
Because we lost. So the goalpost
No,
moved again the other way. Motherfucking cool.
You know, what do you
That's it.
say?
And the other one is, I'm telling you, supporters, I said this in my rant, the ones that are going, yeah, but I love my side, you know, I stand by him and that. We all do. But that wasn't a schifezza, mate.
Was. And that's
That
it.
wasn't a schifezza, and there's no...
You got to be real.
got to be real.
Live in the real world, mate. Why people live in this
Well,
fake fucking world
I-
that's roses everywhere? They were shit. That's
Bad,
it.
bad.
They were
And if
shit.
they-
Terrible.
If they don't,
pathetic.
if
They
they're
were
not in the
pathetic.
club room saying that themselves,
They were
there is
pathetic.
an issue too. If they're not in the
Absolutely
club absolutely disgusted with themselves over that performance,
Mate, there was some plays. I would have gone up to fucking Harry. I would have fucking pulled him. And I said, what the fuck are you doing?
that's disgraceful.
They go around and they pat each other like that.
I hate that.
Fucking go up to him and let him know. I don't care. I've seen fucking good teams that do it. What about, I think it was Melbourne, start of the year, they gone
May.
and May and
Having a dip at teammates and stuff.
good because you're holding him to a high standard.
100%. And this is another thing that's got, and Wayne Harm said this in his interview, right? Right? He said, I don't like people taking a mark and then people coming up and giving them a high five before they kick the goal. He goes, we never did that. We never gave someone a high five for just taking the mark before they kicked the goal because you haven't finished the job.
Yep.
You haven't finished the job. Yep. And I noticed again then, but Cottrell did end up kicking the goal, but there was one people where he go and they come up and they gave him a high five and what's the high five for? What's
your
the
job.
high five for? That's it. It's your job. If you don't kick this goal, that mark. People have taken mark of the year and then missed the goal.
Correct.
What did the mark mean?
High five when you win the game.
Thank you.
When you win the game, go around high five.
Or when you kick the goal and it means something. You know?
When I play in futsal indoor, right, we drew a game in the last 30 seconds one week, and the defender, he didn't defend it right, and I fucking lost it. I lost it, and I'm like, come on, man, don't bite. Why are you biting in? All night you defended well. He bit in at that last second, we copped it. You know what happened the next week? The same thing happened. It was 6-5, and he defended it how he should have defended it the week before, and we won the game. You learn from your fucking mistakes.
You learn from your mistakes, man.
And we don't. We actually don't learn from our mistakes, and it's
doesn't look
frustrating to watch.
It doesn't look
Because
like
we
it.
lose the same way every fucking week.
Well, every time we've lost, it's been
The
very,
same
very
way.
similar. Very
Safe.
similar.
It's frustrating.
Safe, stagnant ball movement.
Yeah.
Cowardly
It's what-
football.
It's what kills you.
Piss off.
And we're not going to win anything like that.
Right, so do we have to talk about next week?
Well, first of all, let's have a look at this leaderboard, which really doesn't matter, but let's have a look. There is Walsh, naturally. Cripps
105
Made a move.
has gone
to 105.
104.
105 because I changed it around.
Oh, yes, you're right too.
105.
105. We're going to fix that.
Doherty
And
103, Kerno 91,
Yeah,
and Sard 76.
that's it. So pretty much the same shit.
I saw it there.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Well, we'll just quickly go. We might as well finish off this page. See this page? We'll finish off this page so then it's done. All right, let's have a look at next week.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is it.
Carlton versus Brisbane, Gabba, Sunday, 7th August, 3:20 p.m.
It scares me, this shit.
Nah, this is going to be...
Everyone plays before us.
It's
And
gonna
the
be
pressure's on again.
bad. The pressure's
They're going to
really,
wane.
really
What are
on.
they going to do? They're going to show up.
I can't...
And they've come off a beating. I don't know how they lost today.
Brisbane,
Mate. They were 42 points up with.
You want to talk about danger game? This is a danger
This is
game.
bad. This is bad.
This is a
And
danger game.
And once we lose this, which already I'm going to give you my thing, we're down. We're going to lose. I said 30. We're going to lose by 36 this week. I have got no confidence. I've lost my confidence in it. I can't really say. Don't get me wrong. I want them to win.
Of course you do. Prove me
I
wrong.
think prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. This is going to be bad.
Last week was a big energy sapper, mate.
Yeah,
That
that's
game
what I
was a
mean.
big
I
energy
can't see
sapper.
them recovering, and they're going now to Brisbane to play Brisbane, who
And we don't travel well. We just don't.
we don't.
I mean,
travel
against
well.
lesser teams, yeah, but, mate.
Well, really, only West Coast was the only one.
Rio, Gold Coast,
We don't travel well. We just don't.
No,
Adelaide.
this is going to be tough, man. This is going to be
Second interstate trip in 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. It's
Good
going to
luck.
be tough, man.
Good
We got a
luck,
few
boys.
down. You know what I mean? And then we got a few down in
And you don't even know.
confidence.
You don't even know if I don't think we don't. Well, we don't think he was going to play this year.
I'll
No,
tell you
well,
now,
they've-
I reckon Hewitt's done for the year.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't like the back. I hate the back. Once I
If
start
he's done
hearing,
for the year,
once I start
he
hearing,
was really.
Well,
once I start hearing back soreness and
week
we're
to
managing
week,
it week to week,
And then it
Game
keeps
over.
going another week.
One of our best mates saw him.
What do you say?
apparently he goes, I don't even know when I'll be back.
Fuck. Yeah, all right, so we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Yeah, no,
But that's
stuff.
fucked. In trouble because of one player. Surely not.
Yeah.
It's not just that; it just adds
It's
to
just-
the situation.
correct.
Exacerbates what's already
Correct.
happening.
And the other thing is, if I was Brisbane, man, I'll be going, man, trust me, man. We'll get this team.
Mate, just force them to play down the wing, and we'll turn. When they turn it over, we'll just slice them up like a
Yep,
Sunday
get this,
turkey.
Just go hard, man. They'll collapse.
Well, it's the same recipe for disaster for us every
And you
time.
know when,
so.
and you know when they're under
luck.
pressure, what they're going to do? They're going to kick it to Harry. We're going to make sure we put extra numbers there. We know where they're going to go.
Yep.
So I'm really not.
This game has my gut churning.
This is a
For the
stinker.
first time this year, my gut's churning at a game, and I'm thinking, shit.
And the other thing is, like I've heard, we might win one. This is the problem. We're sitting there going,
You're the three teams we got.
We might win one. If we're lucky, we'll get one. Not we should win this one. And we're playing 3 out of the top 4 to make the finals. And the 2 bottom sides behind us, Richmond and the Doggies, are playing 3 pretty average sides coming
playing
into it.
some good football.
Yeah, playing some good football.
I mean
the
provided
Doggies.
got walloped, but yeah, Richmond are the ones.
Richmond
but yeah,
are the
you
ones.
look at them and
All right.
What do
you
you
know
say?
what we do? Just let's lighten this up, right?
Okay.
So I just want to show you this little bit of play.
this one.
Is it this one? Let's have a look.
That's it.
Oh my god, this is better with music.
Wait, look at
Right. Bro, this is getting better. Bro, what the fuck is this?
Oh my god! I didn't even realise how bad this was on the night.
The music.
Wait,
has-
does it
Oh, I
end?
remember watching that. I knew it was. There it is. Wait. Yeah, kick the goal.
He did it.
Oh my.
That's the
Bro,
cherry
that's
moment.
When I saw it, I said to Dylan that straight away when I saw it, I go, remember the time? Because I want to capture this minute of play, man. It is that just showed what we were about that night. It was one mistake after the other,
the
and they
music
weren't
makes
any
it
better.
better. The music
Right,
makes so good.
I loved it. Straight away when
Well
I heard
played.
it, I
Great
heard,
work.
I heard Benny
Well
Hill.
played. Well played.
Got some good work this year.
Oh, yes, yes.
I like it.
All right.
The last few
Right.
weeks, I got a couple of
The
goals.
real Rocco's coming back.
That's it. All right. Is everyone the Argidol gone a little bit?
And we get predictions for.
Next week.
I said 36 points. Down.
We'll get done by 17 points, but
That's conservative, yeah.
don't be surprised if it's
10 goals.
more.
Yeah.
Because, mate, Brisbane at home
Are dangerous.
when they
they're
are look out.
And they weren't. Oh, man, they were terrible
can't
by
wait
the sounds of
They
it.
just can't play at the G.
Yeah.
They go to
But they're a different side over there.
they go to the MCG.
4
and
games
They just
since 2004 they've won at the G.
whatever that means, right?
And
I
how
mean,
many they lost at the Gabba?
they were shocking against
Probably the
Melbourne.
same the other way around.
They were
So
shocking against Melbourne there earlier this year, and they coughed up a 42-point lead against Richmond. So anyway, yep, back to the Gabba. Up they go.
So 36,
Whatever.
17. Come on, right in the middle. 25,
Whatever.
26
I
points.
was going to go 25.
There you go.
Read my mind.
My mind does say if we can somehow rekindle,
I can see some bullshit win coming.
if we could somehow rekindle our form against Sydney and Fremantle, we can win, obviously.
It's not.
But
But that's so
It's
long
never
ago.
out of like. It's
So
really
long
in
ago,
our own.
though.
Look, the one good thing is this, right? We are in the eight,
Correct.
right? And it's in our hands. We don't have to rely on
Anyone
else.
but ourselves.
Right? So if we somehow can get this into their brain, right, and say, listen, this is in your own hands, man. This is it. And maybe they can pull something out of the arse and change it all.
for the love of God,
I've seen it happen before.
For the love of God, I don't want to see us losing this game by slow, stagnant ball movement and continually
Not
going
that.
long up
Not
the line.
last week.
If
I'd
they
rather-
do that in the first or second
they've put the
quarter,
cue in the rack,
and they're
haven't
down by 2-3 goals, 3-4 goals, I'll turn the TV off. Seriously, I will.
They put the cue in the rack.
I'll turn the TV off.
All right. That's very good, though.
This
All
is
right.
the danger game. Fuck your danger
Yeah,
games
no,
against
this is the
Adelaide and
danger
stuff.
game.
This is
Whatever the danger
Because
game
then what
means.
happens after this? Richmond win.
What does a danger
We
game even
lose.
mean?
They're only 2 points behind us, and we start.
What
to
does it
like-
even mean, the danger
Nah,
game?
danger
What
games
does it
is a
mean?
load of
Fucking-
crap.
anyway.
They're all danger games. You don't go with 100%, right?
You get beaten.
And you
Simple.
get beaten.
Yep.
All right. Hey,
Gerbil?
you know what? Oh, do you want to do the journal?
Yeah.
You know what? First of all, let's get a coffee.
Okay.
I need a
forgot
coffee.
about that. Jesus
Alright,
Christ.
let's do it.
I reckon he thinks... Has he closed up? I reckon he's closed up shop.
It's closed up. It's late. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'll ring his personal number. Hello, Signora.
Oh, fuck, he has.
Yeah, can you call your husband? What do you mean he's sleeping?
He's sleeping.
Hey, Vaglion. We need some coffees. What do you mean? What do you mean you thought it? No, we always do it. We need some coffees, please. Please, coffees. Can you do it? All right, done. Done. All right, I know that we got to pick it up. All right, done. Go. Bye. He was sleeping.
I gotta go pick it up again.
Gotta go pick it up.
For fuck's sake.
Proudly brought to you by
Melbourne
Coffee Roasting Co.
It better be warm.
Carlton 15
might have
at
to,
checkout. Chicha.
That's it. So
Pretty
do
cold
that.
outside.
It's cold.
You know
so
what? This weekend, mate, I reckon
Melbourne
I think,
roasting.
I think I become a real alcoholic.
So you drank a bit, huh?
Bloody time.
Yeah, I can handle the drink. I wasn't fucking drunk, but we fucking drank a lot. I mean, Maloney has made me into a wine connoisseur.
Well, we'll talk about that.
We will get to that.
So we
in
have
the
got a journal.
Yeah.
We have got a journal.
The journal's not on Carlton this week, and the
Nah,
journal's on
stuff
us three
like
lads
that,
that went
is
to
it?
Adelaide. So, but yeah,
We are also proudly sponsored by
Marino Bros.
Marino Brothers. So tell us about Marino Brothers.
You'll get the free shipping over $60 spent, and if you order before 12 a.m. What the hell is Paul doing? You get next day delivery.
You there? I think he's going nuts,
The
mate.
garbage we served up
And we'll
on
also
Saturday night.
He's not happy, not happy. You've just driven back from Adelaide. He's got to go get the coffee.
So at time of recording, it is 11:34 in the night, and we've just come back from Adelaide off
Come on, man.
an 8-hour
Seriously.
trip.
Yep.
And yeah,
Bungee
so
jumping.
fucking
Can you imagine you three guys in the car on the way
It was
back?
fucking mayhem. It was mayhem. Everyone copped it.
love it.
Everyone got slated. Bullets were not missed.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Look at that.
Looks a good one, actually. I think we're on here.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
There's a
So
little Ferrero
we
Rocher
watched the
there as well.
WWE today. Probably watched the best match ever.
Oh, did you?
That was
That was probably one of the best
insane.
matches I've ever seen. And I love WWE. Maloney's,
He's a big man.
I used to be pretty like
Yeah, I was-
hardcore with it, but then sort of waned away when I became an adult.
That's right.
leave me, leave me and Maloney.
That I still keep little tabs on it
Yeah,
every
so
now and
do I.
again.
That
You know,
was
the big
mate,
match.
a
What a
fucking match today.
crazy match.
And you know what?
Crazy.
Maloney actually made an awesome point that you can never be disappointed with the WWE because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, perfect.
So,
That's right.
you know, we were not disappointed.
All right, let's have this.
One of the greatest ever. So, yeah, anyway. To whatever this is.
This is to us.
To us.
To us.
To us.
To keeping it together. Jesus Christ! How much did you put in that?
There's nothing in there. We deserve it.
We deserve
We got
it.
down.
Wow. Jeez, that's heavy.
I've become a heavy pourer.
I like it. It's becoming good.
You saw the weekend, Paul.
Top Dog Liquor.
That's a problem.
Thank you for from
Yeah.
Lyndon.
Lyndon
Hosking.
Hosking. Hey, he's the one who does the boxing on Facebook and that. He does.
That's a what?
The boxing.
Yeah, he follows. He kind of does a YouTube thing on boxing and that. You got to ask him because there's a Lyndon
All right.
Hosking.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I'll
find
ask
that.
you. I'm sure he would have shown it to me if I.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So this week we only got one
Yep.
for Mangiare Le Football. So this one
From
here.
Zach Asuni.
Ah,
This is the first one we've actually had at the football.
Yeah. So
Good on
we
him.
are. So that's 6. So
Chicken and chips.
The
love
chicken
it.
looking
Chicken.
a bit little fucked, but yeah, anyway.
A bit
No, the chicken's
dehydrated.
no.
Mate.
I mean, you're not really expecting gourmet from Marvel Stadium,
Yeah,
are you?
but that looks
cost,
like a-
that costs $36.50.
Fucking
That's
shit.
without the sauce.
Yeah. You actually got to pay for that. If you're smart,
So-
you just 5 discount it. 5
Yeah,
finger
I
discount
hate it.
But
I
yeah,
hate it.
anyway.
When I go to the footy, I like to get a pie, and then I go to my son, and then he goes, "Oh, I want like that." Bloody
You tell in your head, you go,
fucking credit card they're going to take out for this
just
shit.
buy a fucking pie.
I know.
$4, you
Got to
little
sign a
gremlin.
banker's check.
Mate. And you can't use cash.
How stupid is that?
Just don't start on that, please.
Actually, I had a beautiful pie on the way back.
Did you?
Yeah, steak and mushroom.
Oh, I like steak and
We
mushroom.
will get
100%.
to this though. We'll get
Oh
to
yeah,
that.
so he's going to do it. All right, so we're just going to go. Make sure you get to our YouTube channel because we have got a great interview this week. TikTok, Spotify. Get onto the merch. Now, as you can see, this is come back
I have.
because are we hoodwinked?
It's got some cobwebs on it.
Yeah,
No, that's it. Well, I haven't been taking
well,
it out.
19 weeks. It's been sitting there.
Who won last week? I can't remember who won last week.
I can tell
It's
you.
in your book.
No, I didn't write it down. I can't remember. I don't think they got back to us.
Oh,
Oh.
the address.
Yeah.
No, I reckon they did. Have a
Did
look at
they?
the email.
Okay, I'll go have a look.
It was Joseph C.
Joseph C.
Yeah.
Write it
What did
down.
he send? Oh, the iPad with the show in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph C.
But
I'll get onto it.
it's definitely. I reckon there's an email.
And I
there.
think everyone should have received
You know what?
their ones already. If not, they'll come
Yeah,
early this
just let
week.
them know.
I did get some notifications from I was posting stuff saying that they've
Just
been
let them
sent
know.
out.
Just
So
let
they
them know.
gave Monica, Claudio, and can't remember who the other person was I sent them to.
All right.
They'll be out. So Joseph C. will sort
And the
you
other
out.
thing is,
Yes.
let's get on to the. Hey, listen, we need help.
Please,
we
sir.
want to go big now.
I
What I'm
want
gonna
some
do
more.
now, everybody knows somebody.
What?
Some of them are like a Harvey Norman. I don't want to stress this out, but you know, Harvey Norman manager, you know, someone in marketing
Anyone?
that follows Carlton and that. Trust me, get on to us and we can become a great partnership.
Yes.
So,
team.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
So-
did
Better
have a
than
great
Carlton.
team.
So we're trying to network and trying to get this. I'm sure as a family that we can get this going because
Yep.
this does take a bit of time and a bit of money, doesn't it?
It does.
To get. So if you do enjoy it, and if not, we appreciate all the help, even just the like button,
Smash the like button.
and please go over to the other channel and push the subscribe.
See it.
Just hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe.
Link
We
is
are
in the
doing good.
description
Hit
below.
the subscribe. This segment number 46 is brought to you by
North Seafood and Grill.
the old Ange.
How is he
Crystal.
doing, Ange?
He's doing really good.
It's good.
He's
We
doing
had
really
another, I think it was Nicholas Liparotto.
Ah, Liparotta.
Liparotto
yeah,
go
yeah,
down
he
there. He
went
said he
down
loved
there.
it.
He went down there.
Said he loved it. And he
100%.
got to speak to Ange as well. So.
100%. And Ange actually was on Breakfast with the Blues
Oh, yes.
in
Exactly.
WA.
WA 91.
So he was on there.
7.
FM.
I think you're right there. Yep.
So everyone catch up to that. With also that would be with
Was it
Jesse
Jesse?
Goldworthy.
Goldworth. He actually messaged me. So yeah, he would have been on there with him. All right. What have you got?
Love needs idleness.
Very fitting for Carlton.
Interesting.
I suppose.
They're in idle mode at the moment.
Do you know this bloke?
Ooh. What are we looking at? Here we go. Oh. I love those photos, those
Yeah,
old
tech.
photos.
So Bob Lane, 1960 Sydney.
Look how beautiful people dressed back then.
Yeah. Wow, he's dressed as he was a police officer. So, 2 games, how many goals?
0.
Exactly.
Okay. How many
He
arrests?
was a big, solid
Could
ruckman.
have 22 on the weekend.
Did he
he's
have
a big-
arrests? How many arrests did he have? Do you know?
Wow, I'm going to tell you something about him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Big, solid ruckman who was the first to wear the number 46, first of all.
Okay.
That's huge. Secondly, he was the first and only league footballer to have died representing Victoria Police.
Fuck, really?
Wow.
I mean,
So how he died?
fuck.
How'd
Is
he
that
die?
like...
How did he die? Does it say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was like a gone wrong kind of a arrest, what I read,
wow.
yeah. And the bloke pulled out a gun. Yeah, so he was. So there you go. So Bob Lane, rest in peace. Next one,
Jesus.
Peter White,
Yep.
89 to 91. 3 games, how many goals?
0.
1.
Oh, I got 1.
You got to
He
go.
got one.
A sausage.
Now, just to keep the theme going, unfortunately tragically drowned
Oh, what the hell?
in a boating accident
Very
that
symbolic
also
of Carlton.
claimed his father and his best friend.
Oh my God.
That's put a damper.
Jesus, what's going on with this number?
It's not a good number, man.
Cursed.
It's a pretty shitty number.
What the
Anyway, what about this bloke? Andrew Graham.
Is he still alive?
He's got his eyes
still
closed
alive.
in the picture
Okay,
there.
good. He does have his eyes closed in
Yeah.
the picture.
Well, he had one game.
One
Zero
goal?
goals?
Nah, zero.
Zero.
So, he actually debuted, which is a bit ironic because we might be talking about this bloke, Ricky Nixon, the same time as
right.
Ricky Nixon.
Okay.
And I actually did this because there is actually one game and there's actually some footage of it.
Oh,
No
okay,
way.
nice.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There you go.
A chance out there for Carlton's
There he is.
Look at him.
which he does effectively. Puts great player. The ball goes back to centre half.
Nice.
Good
Nice
play.
strong hand, yeah.
At centre
clunk.
half back is Graham. I see McCann limping
Oh,
through
God.
over there on the outer wing.
Kick was a bit. There you go.
Here he goes.
Gives it over to Graham.
Breaking the lines.
Back to Nixon.
Done what dirty.
Nixon had. Did you see?
well,
Yeah.
Nixon.
Picked up
Yeah, it was Nixon, yeah, that was Ricky.
Brings it round.
Williams of Carlton comes out with the ball, gets past the tackle, a hand pass across to Graham.
Can we do it?
He puts one high in the air.
Hi, yeah.
Pack forms. Nixon gets it across to Johnston.
That was Nixon to Johnson.
Far out.
The distance at all, Melbourne, and Alan Johnston takes the mark. Johnston, a partly impressive player since replacing Giles, gets it to O'Donnell. And O'Donnell
Oh, he's
Fucking
nice and
clocked
soft.
it.
I like this.
Ricky Graham. And Carlton comes across towards centre half back, into the centre with the ball. And a good mark taken. by
Nice. Look at the
Ricky
mud. I
Graham.
love it. Let's love the mud in the middle.
Muck, like a pig's pen.
It's the best, man.
Far out.
So we
He's
like
got some good
There you
hands.
go.
Hey, he was all right. One game, but.
Yeah.
So, hey, who's this bloke?
Mark Porter.
Mark Porter, yeah. Far out.
9701. He played 55 games now. He only played 4 in the 46.
Then went to
jersey.
11.
11,
Yes.
yeah.
13 goals. 2001 got traded to the Roos for who?
Corey McKernan.
Yes. 100%. And they've actually a little bit of footage on him too. Let's have a look at the
He
big
was not a bad
mark.
player.
He was all right.
At Carlton,
What?
Mark Porter made what was possibly the most sensational debut of the year. Called into the lineup against Essendon moments after the retirement of Justin Magnet. The kid was one of the Blues' best and immediately replaced Harry as a cult hero.
Porter is on. Listen to the roars of delight. Mark Porter.
Another young Blue, Lance Whitney.
Oh, and that year,
showed
Big
enough in his
Lance
first
had a
season
good
to
year
suggest
too.
he's a star of the future. One of the deciding factors in the Ansett Cup
There you
final.
go, the big Mark Porter. We had a few ruckmen in the number 11, you know.
Warnock.
Barnaby French.
Barnaby French.
We saw Barnaby
saw
French
Barnaby.
actually.
Did
He
ya?
sat right,
Sat
in
in
front,
front
of him.
Went to that this weekend.
Adelaide. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Adelaide, yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been blocking the view if he sat right in there.
Yeah.
All
No, we sat
right.
in front of him, sorry.
Oh, you sat in front of
Yeah,
him. Yeah, so he would have blocking his view.
Nice family.
What about this bloke here? We got to show a bit of respect
Matthew
to this bloke.
Wright.
Matthew Wright.
He
The
came,
Richmond game.
he came from that part of the
Adelaide,
world.
yeah, he
He
did.
did come from that part of the world.
So, 16 to 18, 159 games. He played 65 for Carlton, right? 136, 73 goals in those couple of years, 3 years. 2016 played all 22 games, averaged 4 inside 50s, 4 tackles, 3 clearances, and won the goal kicking.
I was just
going
going to say,
38.
No.
No, 40.
how many
Less.
with how many goals?
Yeah,
35. It was in the 30s.
no.
No, 29.
It was actually 22 goals.
Oh my god. What year?
Nah.
Yeah.
What
that's
year
I
was
said.
it?
I knew he led it.
2018.
In 2016. The first year he got there. Have a look if you want.
Yeah, no, he did. He definitely won the goal kicking.
No, he won it, but he
definitely
said
won the goal
22
kicking.
goals. That's what we won the
Was
goal
that the
kicking.
first year Charlie recruited? No. that's the year.
No,
Before.
2015, the year
yeah.
before. And it did say when I read up on him that he was like
Mentor
mentoring
to Charlie.
him, Harry, all came through, you know.
Fuck, how many? 20.
22 goals was.
Fuck.
Lucky we got him too. Just
Carlton
while-
leading goal kicker 2016.
And how many?
Doesn't say how many. Hold on. Wait.
I reckon if you look
that's
in that,
Lamb.
if you look into Blueseum and Spirit of Carlton, which
2016. He kicked 22.
Oh my
that was it.
God.
He kicked 22.
That's won a game, and he got the goal. Let's have a look. He's actually a bitty exciting player. Let's have a look at this.
He stands up somehow right. He had nothing to work with, but he's thought his way through.
It's a high ball, not a lot of distance.
This is a good goal. We won this game. That was the day he kicked.
4 goals he kicked
That was the
game.
day Silvani smashed Franklin.
Gets back onto it, finds some space, heads toward goal, and nails it.
And nails it.
It's all about the accuracy of the kick. Charlie Curno's there for him. It's in Charlie's direction.
There he goes. Charlie's first year, or maybe second.
Ellis, trouble.
Should have kicked 5.
Yep, and we still lost.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's. Hey,
He was a converted halfback
that's
sort
right.
of player, I think he was.
That's
Yeah.
right. Look at that guy. That was a nice little goal. Look at this.
Little dribbler.
I remember that.
Murphy.
He was
Yeah.
the one who.
Smothered the ball, got the handballer.
That's what we needed this week. Take on the bloody. I didn't mind him.
Yeah.
He was good for the time. And then he retired. Remember, he retired for no. He just wanted to go back home.
Yeah,
he had enough.
Yeah, I think it was him. I believe his wife or his partner
Yes.
may have had a miscarriage.
I didn't know that, but I
which
knew it
is
was
what
because of the
I
partner, and he wanted to
think
go
it
back
was something
close
like-
to the family and all
Something
that.
like that. I think from memory that's what did occur.
Yeah.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong if they do know. But he did have some.
But I was quite
things
happy
there as
with.
well. Handy pickup for
I
us.
think so.
Yep.
He was not
Alright.
bad. He wasn't the worst.
Handy pickup for us.
I think so.
Yep.
Now, when we went over to Perth, we ended up speaking to this bloke.
David Allard. It's a good get.
Good player.
Tough, honest.
Yeah.
You know.
As I said, you can't hate those footballers
No,
from back then.
you know, and he got everything out. So he played 18 to 15, 63 games. He actually held the record until right. Yeah, so 37 goals. Selected 34 in the 07 rookie draft. Played his first game against West Coast. He talks about that in the interview when Judd first played against West Coast.
I reckon I might have just reeled that off the top of my head a few weeks ago
you
when you
did.
mentioned
did
him.
it?
Remember I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
first game against West Coast,
Yes.
kicked his goal, got
did.
pumped up. It was a set shot from about 45 metres
Well,
out.
let's have a look at it.
All right, here we go.
There he is. Look at him.
The way it happened is.
So that was our first game, and here it is.
Yep.
He gets the free kick.
Yeah, bring it back, umpire. Yeah, what did I say? Set shot 45 metres out. Oh, what would I know? Beautiful kick.
Only fucking Dennis can be chick. Only Dennis.
Great goal.
Nice
He was
kick.
able to get his hands on the ball in a contested
Bit
situation.
of a wobbler.
Yeah, he says that actually.
Oh,
This one?
Challenge. I think, with those zoning players across halfback, I think finding a mark at various stages and being able to equalise the numbers is very important.
Doesn't get an opportunity very often. Gets a little rub to the ear for his trouble. Nice to see him having a scout forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bell off the ground. That was lucky. Worked out well to Tuck. Bell went again.
Judd.
Great handball forward. Now the finish for Allard. The lunging tackle didn't put him off.
That was
The Blues with a quick answer.
He can belt the ball forward. He does on one step. Nice kick inside 50. Good use of the body there by Carlton. It comes out the back of the pack. Will it be? Yes, it will. And Allard gets his second.
Showed a lot of passion, man.
Yep. Well, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
And he talks about that.
Got a bit of
that.
Matty always about him.
Yeah. So there you go. So there was David Allard. And we spoke to David Allard when we went to Perth. So let's just go straight into it.
Have a listen.
And here we have him. David Allard. How are you, mate?
Very well. Thanks for having me.
And
David,
we also
lovely to see you. Great to see you, mate.
have Vince here. joining us today.
Yes.
Where are we? Tell us where
We're here at the beautiful Hyatt Regency Hotel in Perth, Western Australia, and
God's country.
That's where this young man still lives. When I say still lives,
yeah, I'm back
you
home.
lived a few years in Victoria, but now you're back home.
I did, yeah. So 10 years in Vic, and then been back here now for 5, 6 years. So
all right,
time flies.
How did it all start, right? So tell us how you got drafted. What happened? Like, how does that process go? You know, like.
Yeah, it's so I'm a Swan Districts kid, so played footy out there. You go through all your state footy, obviously, representative footy, which I was fortunate enough to do, and then come down to that sort of that draft time where you meet with a few clubs. Carlton wasn't one that I met with originally.
Yeah.
It was actually funny because they wanted to come over and meet with us just before the draft. And I was working as a roof carpenter, and I just pretty much said I couldn't
roof
leave.
carpenter. That's
in
tough job,
summer, so it was good. And I pretty much said to him, I can't come off the tools to meet with you guys, so you're going to have to come out to meet with me.
If you want me, you're going to have to come and see me.
It was strange. So what we did, we teed up a meeting at McDonald's around the corner from where I was site. I walked off site for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Met with Shane Rogers.
Shane Rogers, he was our recruiting manager at the time.
Yep, I was dirty as and just jumped and sort of said, and we sort of met there and missed out on the draft. And then
so what year is this?
That was 2007, 7, 8 was our first season at the club. So and then missed out on the draft and then was taken a couple of weeks later, I think it was, back then in the rookie draft.
In the rookie draft.
As a rookie in pick 38 or something. So I was the last pick for that year.
So when they like and then so they come up and they go, all right, are they saying, we'll see how we go, depends on who's left, or how does that work?
Or did they promise you?
How sure or how unsure were you that they're getting picked up?
There's no guarantees. No. It's I wasn't. I sort of had hopes that I'd get drafted in the draft. So I was a little bit disappointed. I was actually at Alex Rance's house. So we had both our families together on draft day. So obviously very happy for him because he got picked up in the draft.
Got picked that year.
And I missed.
What did he get picked up?
He was a round 2 draft pick, I think. So
he was right up there.
So I didn't get picked that day. So it was sort of it was a bit of a roller coaster that day for us. But after a couple of weeks later, we got the call saying, we're going to try to get you in.
So you didn't know nothing up to that, like then from then to when you got picked up.
Yeah, there was a couple of phone calls in between with the club saying that they're going to try to grab me in the.
So the hope's there.
Yeah, so you still hung on to a bit of hope. So and then I was actually at trade school at TAFE, and I was in my class, and that's when I got the phone call from the club to say we've just taken you at 38. So I pretty much threw my books down, walked out, and said, "See you later. I'm not coming back."
Stuff this studying business.
Yeah, so that was
that would have been an exciting moment for you.
Yeah, it was. So I was in class with one of my really close mates as well. So we took off and snuck a drink in. And,
you'd have only been 18 years
18, yeah. Yep. So. And then obviously the phone calls started coming with the parents and everything like that, which was really exciting for them. Which is fantastic what it's about. Yeah, so I'm not too sure how it all happens now, but that's how it was back.
So
back
can
then.
I ask you, before we start talking about your first game and all that, in the lead up to that, what do you have to organise? Did the club help you with accommodation and employment or? What did you have to organise?
Did they get you a PlayStation so you could spend your time?
So pretty much as soon as the call come through, because it was a bit later being the rookie draft, I only had a week, and then I was on the flight and did training all the way up till Christmas.
Right.
And then pretty much moved all my stuff over Christmas.
Who'd you stay with?
So initially I lived with Paulie Bauer and Scotty Gumbleton, who was he was at Essendon at the time.
Scott Gumbleton.
So that was
so you actually shared with an opposition.
Yeah, player. So they were two mates, and Paul and Scott were good mates growing
Paul
up.
Bauer,
both from
yes, we remember him. Yeah.
From the Peel area, Mandurah area. So they were both already there, and then they had a spare room, and because Paul was Bowers he's a tight ass. he didn't want to pay extra rent, so he leased out every single room. He would have leased out his couch.
He actually made profit on that.
Yeah, he didn't miss. Didn't miss, so we'd break everything down to the last cent in that house. So I lived there for probably the first half of my year, and then
where was that? What part of Melbourne?
That was in Avondale Heights.
Avondale Heights.
Yep.
All around there.
Yeah.
Round about where I live.
Yeah.
In Essendon,
that was an experience, and that was great. So I didn't want to go in. There was options to go in with a host family, and for me, I was living by myself with my sister over here, so I wasn't really keen to go into that space. But Rod Ashman, through my first probably year and a half,
he was in player welfare.
Player welfare, so he looked after us really well. Looked after our parents when they come over, and vice versa. It's something the club did really well.
Quality person, Rod Ashman.
Yeah, great man.
Yeah.
And
on your fucking Chichala, he was gutsy, he was fucking tough and gutsy.
I'm going to do the greatest speech of all time before the round 23.
Yeah.
I actually heard a little bit of it because was that what you were?
That was nothing compared to what I did.
We might need it. We might need it.
Fucking Butch Gale, Chich.
Yeah, mate. Maloney said, he goes, you gave me
the chills.
Because I wanted to run. Because I
throw a
wanted to
brick wall.
play. Because I wanted to just run out there and fucking have a dip.
All right. That's what we need. All right, let's go into this bit. We up there?
You know, I was fucking, you don't understand how close I was. You don't know how close I was to that.
Can confirm he walked down there.
We
walked down there.
That's as close as...
And he decided, he said, no, they don't deserve my breath tonight.
Yeah. I agree.
And I thought that was the right call.
Yeah, we just legged it. And Maloney said, you got to pick your battles. And he rang in my ear. I'm like, you know what? You're right. And they don't deserve what we have to say to them. We'll just let them know tonight. So the journal is about us three in the journey of Adelaide. So quarter one, whatever you want to call it. Adelaide versus Carlton. Lol. Maloney picks Paul and I up from the houses. We take a quick little 20-minute chisel to Maloney's house. Nice little humble abode there.
Yeah, little humble abode over there, yep.
Pizzas are ordered, and Coming to America is put on.
Oh, Coming to America.
Oh, was it?
Movie.
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
we love it.
What, the King and Prince of Zamunda.
The first one, but
The second one.
Putrid.
no, that's putrid.
Don't watch it. Watch Coming to America if you never watched it, mate.
I love
the
the barber scene, the barber shops.
my
It's probably not
God.
for kids, but whatever.
I love
No,
this.
it is for kids. If you
know
want to
that-
actually grow your child up,
yeah.
make them watch it.
Wait, just quickly. You know that the soup story?
Oh, yeah.
I use that always
How
at
good is
restaurants.
it?
If they don't give me something, I'll go, watch this. I'll go, taste my soup.
Yeah, the soup there. What's wrong with the soup? Yeah, the soup's fine, but what's wrong with the soup? Where's the spoon? Aha! Aha! There they go. There they go. Every time a black man mentions Joe Louis, a white man gotta mention Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano.
The barbers, bro, they're so funny. We all set the alarms for 3:30 for the trek to the Barossa Valley, Chicha. Time for schlepping.
Excited? Were you excited?
We were.
Mate,
we
excited, chomping at the bit, ready to go.
1:30 a.m. and Maloney is up and sweating in my room that I was sleeping. And he had a cold shower.
Yeah.
Mate, someone put the fucking heater on.
I don't know who put the heater
I
on in
was
the
sweating like
Right.
Bill Cosby in a kindergarten. It's so hot in this Maloney household. Mate, I had the jumper on. I thought, you know what, a little bit cold, freshy. Mate, fucking, it's just heat. Anyway, I think his girlfriend must have put on. Shout out to you, Steph. Well done.
Steph,
Nearly
how are
killed me.
ya?
3:30 a.m. and all the alarms have gone off.
At once.
Yeah. The 8-hour drive in a brisk and chilly fucking morning, chicha. And the trek begins, the 8-hour journey. The fog out here is thicker than Jesse Motlop's legs. And Horsham is upon us, mate. Maloney talked it up. Conway's pies and fucking pastries is here.
Oh, wow.
I'll take the special sausage roll and the steak and pepper pie.
Magnificent.
Really good.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anyone here lives out in Horsham, or if you ever go out that way, go to Conway's.
Mate, Caitlin and Jody served us. Magnificent service.
You know what? These country bakeries.
The best.
Yeah.
The best.
You know why?
It's hard.
Made with love.
They're made with heart. It was tough running nuts. That's the way they did it.
That's the way they do it.
Correct.
The sausage roll, 8.8 out of 10.
Nice.
You know what it was? It was like a shepherd's pie sausage roll. It had it was.
What you had, yeah. I just
Check
got a plain sausage roll. Had a little nice, beautiful, homemade one.
Beautiful. Carrot
Magnificent.
through it, onion, fantastic. And the pie, 9.3 out of 10.
Make me hungry, man.
It was fantastic.
And off we go again. Jesse Motlop's legs have returned. We've passed all the racetracks here.
Oh, we passed them all.
All
Great
of them,
Western,
all losing it.
Avatar,
Just
Nil
losing it.
Racecourse, all of them.
Were you doing calls?
No, I was just losing it. Every town that came up, Warwick Nabil, there's a racecourse there.
And there was a winner, like you would tell you a winner.
Oh, yeah.
Like a tour guide. When you come now, we're just coming up past Warwick and Nabil, and this trainer had a winner
Dream,
here.
Darren Weir, 10 lengths.
See, sicko.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
And here's Murray Bridge, where they'll be racing today.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. Oh, mate. Beautiful scenic racecourse.
We are nearly here, and the Eagle has landed, Chicha. Osteria Oggi awaits us tonight, but before that, we have to get tanked.
City of Churches.
Right.
I love it.
So we have a little bet. Maloney puts in the $18, and he's turned it to $700. $18 into $700.
And the ironic thing is that the thing that kicked it all off was a horse called I Need a Drink.
Nice.
And boy, did the boys drink.
That's nice. A win.
And that gets us
That's a good start to the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, we all won that day.
Yeah.
Here comes Paul with his big bet. 200 at the $8, Chicha.
And it won by...
Half a nose.
It won by...
Is that much?
Oh, they got there the last bound, Chich.
That's a good win.
I can't remember the name of the horse, but it was trained by Dan Magro. That I do know.
Yes.
And trained by a new young South Australian, ridden by a new young South Australian
Yes.
apprentice who's in form.
Did you put money on that?
No, he didn't tell us.
Nah.
Fucking prick.
It was the silent assassin bet.
Oh.
Just a prick.
Was it a little bit super... You don't want to like...
Nah, not really.
He just didn't tell us. He's like, the race is on. Oh, did it win? I'm like, won by like half a head, half a nose.
Half a nose, won
Half a
by
nose.
half a hair.
I said I won by half a nose. I called it on the line.
Go on.
The wine bottles have been fucking unearthed. That's a heavy Paul Maloney. Look at the legs on that. That's got a nice bouquet. Time to order the Uber and head to the city of churches. Osteria Oggi, the time has arrived. $95 per head, and let's see if we feast tonight. Oh and boy. The cold entrees are out, and oh boy, wowee.
Was it good?
Oh, mate.
It was the kingfish, and it had, and then they had the beef carpaccio.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I love
Incredible.
carpaccio, mate. That's
Both things melting in the mouth.
Just incredible.
The hot entrees have come out, and they've surpassed the cold ones. The polenta.
Oh, the polenta.
Really?
Oh, my God.
I'm not a polenta man.
Mate,
The
unbelievable.
velvet.
Unbelievable.
Really?
Velvet.
And they gave us like these nice little bits of bread with like anchovy and...
Oh, it had like
can't
an
remember what
anchovy paste on it, and
Mother one.
Mate.
there was one more, I forgot.
Oh, we got the octopus.
Peasant food. Look what they've
And
done.
the
Octopus and
squid.
calamaria.
And the
Oh,
squid,
nice.
but it had
The
some
squid.
beautiful salt marinade. My
It always
God.
spins me out. The peasant food. The polenta now is like a top notch.
Always.
It's unbelievable.
And the wine has followed. What did we order again?
Cavalchina Bordolino.
May I say?
Mate, the waiter's come out,
in.
right? You know, nice little Aussie fella, he's doing the
Bald
rounds
like
and all.
him and
But you could
so-
tell he was cultured.
Yeah,
you
he
could
knew.
tell he was, doing
Correct.
He comes out. You had a scone like us.
Yeah, is he?
He comes out. He get the wine list. Goes, oh, what wine would you like, sir? Just straight into it. Cavalchina Bordolino. No problems. Close the book. Here we go. Yeah.
Fuck, that was a decent
I like
drop. Beautiful drop.
Beautiful drop.
Beautiful
Magnificent
drop.
Yeah, from the hills of Tuscany.
It was. The first mains, the pasta.
Oh, wow, mate.
I mean,
this spaghetti that we had. Oh, mate.
Mate, if I'm gonna say it right. It's better than sex.
Is it?
He kept mentioning it. He kept saying, he goes, if you could give me like the most beautiful woman in front of me,
I'd rather have the bowl of pasta.
I'd rather have the pasta.
Wow. As you can see.
Yeah, he loves it. That's it.
The pasta, this wasn't al dente. This was fucking dente. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was like, mate, I loved it.
To the tooth.
To the tooth, mate. Fantastic.
Magnificent.
Perfection, unreal.
I love it.
And Maloney is on another planet here. He was wham.
This is like wine, Galliano vanilla.
Oh, nice.
Two bottles of wine before that.
Yeah, mixed with an 8-hour drive.
Beer.
He handled himself like a tree. He was just tired, bro.
Yeah,
he was tired.
He's out cold here. Like Kennedy.
He was, bro.
Mate, he fell asleep at the table in the booth.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
Wow.
He fell asleep.
The next mains are here now. Oh boy, Maloney is sleeping. Paul and I have lost it, bro.
Yeah.
We were crying.
Right, well, I was in tears.
Bro, we were
I was
crying.
just crying, mate.
The desserts are here. Unreal.
What'd you have? Dessert?
Unreal.
So
That was a
what was
panna
main?
cotta.
The main was a nice bistecca.
Yeah.
Beautiful steak. What was the other main we had?
That was
So
the
we
main.
had the pastas, 2 pastas,
And then I think the main was just the meat with like this.
and they had all these patate.
Oh, so
and
everyone
they
had the same. So this
and
was
they had
a set
broccolini
menu.
as well.
Yeah.
Set menu.
Yeah.
$95, mate.
That's bargain.
It actually was.
I'm
It
telling
actually
you.
was, mate. It actually was.
Desserts are here, and they were the panna cotta, and I think what
nice.
tart
You can't
was
go
it?
wrong.
I think it might have been caramel tart.
Yeah,
like a
my
caramel
God.
tart.
Cotta, you can't go wrong. With.
This, it was just.
I don't know if I should say. Should I say what my lady said to the waiter? I'll leave that for us. No, we'll leave it for us.
Yeah,
we'll leave it for us.
I don't want to. Yeah.
It wasn't anything sexist. It was just the way he said it, mate. He was fucking tang.
I'll say it in Italian, actually. I'll say it in Italian. He said, you could have put a pezzo di merda on the plate. I'll eat it.
And he said to her, I fucking flipped her. I was crying. I was crying. 9.4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the it's
In
mid,
the 9s.
It's low to
love
low to mid
In the 9s. Like,
Yeah, I love it.
unreal.
sensational food.
We ate at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Started
I love it.
eating. Yeah.
I love it.
Time for bed and to go again tomorrow. 2:45. It's game day, baby, but first, it's Penfolds Winery.
Yes.
Maloney has become emotional here.
Oh yeah,
He loves it.
yeah. I loved it. He just loves it. He's a chef. He is a chef.
Yeah, that's
Knows his wine.
He just knows his wine inside out. Yeah.
Penfolds.
Next time he comes, we're going to do a bit of a wine tasting.
Yeah,
I
100%.
reckon we do it.
You'll love that.
Yeah.
We get whammed here. Penfolds, we have arrived. Oh, God. The wine tasting test, absolutely fantastic.
I love it.
Great experience.
Mate,
Great
they were
people.
heavy-handed with the pour.
Oh, you know, like
You know, like-
tastings.
like this in
When
the
I worked
glass.
at Liquorland, when I was a little conijo, mate, the tasting was like, guys,
Minute.
it's that much. It's like a drop.
Yeah.
Give them that. Mate, they're pouring a quarter of a glass for us. It's go, mate.
Good wineries do that. I love
Mate.
wine tasting at a winery.
It was-
It's the best. You
it
sit
was-
there.
And you know what's funny? McGill Estate in Adelaide, it's in the city, or just outside of
in
the
the
city.
suburbs.
In the suburbs.
Yeah.
So you can do and then go.
You don't have to travel 18 hours to the Barossa
Yeah,
Valley.
that's right,
It's
that's
like right there.
That's sick.
And all the names, it's called this Penfold Way. or
Penfold Drive,
Drive,
Mary
and then
Penfold Way, like all that.
after
yeah.
all them. So
Incredible.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Incredible.
Our lunch awaits us. Boys need to be fed. The entrees have arrived. They've been ordered, and the mains have too. Another bottle of wine has been called for.
Yeah.
It's the SGM.
It was the SGM Shiraz Grenache Matara. Penfolds.
Nice.
Fucking absolutely fantastic. I've become a wine connoisseur in a weekend.
Magnificent.
Good wine.
What a
man.
great start to today. The food has been absolutely fucking tech. The gnocchi are like pillows of love. Velvety, airy. kilos of just potato.
Hang on, I think I found the next butchie. Hold on, wait. Gnocchis should be like a pillow of love.
I love it.
That feed was a 9.2 out of 10.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you, those entrees.
Entrees were Cuda. Peck. Unbelievable. Sensational.
It's nothing like a good, like whining, a good night.
I'm telling you,
like
can't,
top of the range restaurant.
Like, you can't beat top food. You just can't.
You notice a certain vibe with all the good food in this situation. There's a
Tell
certain
you.
area of the world that it comes from.
Well, just quickly, when we went to
WA,
the last place we went to on the night before we left, we went to this little Italian restaurant. We got there, it was full, and he goes, if you wait 5 minutes, we'll give you a table. We waited 10 minutes, gave us a table. It was exactly what you were explaining. Give us a little bit of that, man. The pasta, the meat, everything was just...
It's made with love.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Off to the brandy tasting sesh. Oh.
I didn't get involved.
He didn't get involved, but we did. I tell you what, there went
Brandy's
up, I think
next level, man.
$100, the $230 bottle, and the $450 bottle. So I built myself up. I'm not like massive like brandy or whatever. Mate, the first one was like, it knocked me socks off. I'm like, oh shit. The second one was beautiful. The last one, I just put it in the mouth, all of it. But it's a whole shot, 20 ml shot. Swirl it around. Mate.
I love it.
Oh my God. Telling you, mate. Telling you. What I said
changing.
before.
We're changing.
It's better than sex. Just a weekend of food and getting whammed so far. Time to make the pilgrimage to the Adelaide Oval. But first, we've got to get a few more drinks at the Sky Bar there.
Yeah. Down Seoul there, the old Sky Casino.
It's actually not overlooks. I don't know.
Seoul Bar, overlooks. No, I didn't get it.
I think Maloney did, but it overlooks the Adelaide Oval and into the city, and you can see the planes fly, and
it's beautiful. Yeah, very
absolutely
nice.
fantastic. Off to see the boys. Come on, you boys in blue or white. Oh, that's the way to fucking bad buzz at night. A fucking disgrace that was. Time to go back home. Another bottle of wine awaits us. Maloney, get the pepper jack there. And while I'm just get a beer out of the thing and wham one down the hole. Yeah. I reckon I whammed it in about 4 seconds.
Yep,
What was I doing? I was whammed it.
Yeah.
Like that.
He was doing the little knee, the little leg thing.
The fan cams await us. Yep, Paul on the fan cams. Maloney and I have lost it. F1 qualifying on, and Ferrari stuffs that up too.
Gee.
But at time of recording, Leclerc's on top, so Ferrari are winning.
Don't speak too soon. Last time that happened, he blew his
Time for
engine.
sleep. Quarter 4, just get me the fuck out of here. Adelaide, you have been amazing and great to us. Beautiful food, beautiful wine, and I'll be coming back here again, but not to watch those 22 dead shits play again. Quick stop at a sushi train before we set sail for home.
Ah, the sushi train.
Yeah.
It's a bit of Asian.
At
11:30 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
I like it.
8.2 out of 10. It's good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. Oh, it was a 7-4.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sushi.
It was good. It was fresh because I was smashing sashimi, so it was good.
I like sushi.
Time to relive the whole game again and try and get reception. I did watch the whole game start to finish.
You did better than me, mate. I'm telling you.
The WWE was on and we're absolutely launching. It's probably the best match I've ever seen. Maloney losing it. Paul getting right into it.
I was losing.
Brock Lesnar's lifted a fucking. He lifted the fucking ring up with a tractor.
He lifted the ring with a tractor. He lifted the ring up.
That is great.
With a tractor, with the excavator thing on the front of it.
Bro,
he just came in with a tractor.
Yeah, came in
So
with a
good.
tractor. It's unbelievable. At Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah,
Funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, we've just watched Brisbane bottle it against Richmond. Mate, disgusting. But I just want to say thank you to the pilot for the drive there and the way back home. It was fucking tough. It was fucking gutsy. And it was rugged. And we had hearts as big as ourselves.
That is.
And that's the journal.
The journal of the year. That is sucking
There you
superb.
Yeah, it was... I'd go back there. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a nice city.
Look, apart
It's
from
little and... But
apart
it's,
from the game, like those interstate trips, you go.
apart from those 2 hours of absolute despair,
Yeah.
mate,
It was
It's
the
a
best.
really good trip.
It's the best.
I enjoyed it.
I highly recommend interstate trips if you want to go with family or
Go family,
friends, or whatever.
friends, and you make it like a two, like a 2-3 dayer, and you go out there. You have a ball.
Just
You have
wanted
a
to
ball.
also say with the club too, they should offer like memberships without. Offer one interstate game or something. I don't know.
They didn't even have an open training session there.
An open training session
real
either
weird.
for the fans.
No.
Anyway.
They should do a lot more. I thought about that too. Yeah.
It is what it is, but yeah, Adelaide's beautiful. It's like cozy little city.
It is, yeah.
It's intimate. So I think get out there and go. That's it. Yeah,
good
go.
fun.
Done. Yeah. That was excellent. All right. We'll get back to some footy talk.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Right, that just bloody.
That's what we're here for. It's killed the
I
vibe.
suppose that's what we're here for. All right. Listen, let's get into this. All right. Let's not go too deep into this merda because that was enough merda too.
I will confess, I haven't really watched much of it because we had an 8-hour drive back and I barely didn't watch it. Basically, the reserves game. But just looking over and glossing over, I don't want to have too big of an opinion on it because I don't want to give out
False info.
poor information or give out an opinion that I can't really base on fact. But they lost the second last, Williamstown, who had only won 2 games for the year on the weekend. There's not really much more.
They lost to a
said.
team, right? I think he's captain. You're saying you don't know if he is. But even if he's not captain, they lost to a team that Cam Paulson is one of their leaders.
A little rabbit. Oh, shit.
A little rabbit, yeah. And they've also got Harrison McCready and Finbar O'Dwyer.
Yeah, Finbar O'Dwyer. Haven't the reserves kind of mirrored the seniors week in and week out? It's almost like they had the same attitude this week.
I did see some things on Twitter. So, Fogarty looked like he had a pretty good game. He's been toiling away in the reserves, 30 touches and 8 tackles. Saw a few tweets mentioning that Kemp looked pretty good. I think he had 20 and a goal.
Yep.
The news out of the game was that Stocker got concussed. So, if Newman doesn't get up for the Brisbane game, then I don't think Stocker can come in and replace him because he copped a heavy knock to the head, so that's not great. But we'll see what happens there, concussion tests and all that. But yeah, real letdown.
Did
March Bank played, had 16 dispels, but I don't know. I'm not too sure as to how exactly he went.
The other one is that I heard was Dow had a complete shocker, right? He was pretty weak, which not surprising. But the only thing I want to say about this is Dow, I'm sure they would have said to him, listen, Hewitt's out for a few weeks. They would have said to him, you're one injury away from making your way back into the senior list, and he has this shocker. Now, I want to see where this club stands, because if they pick him this week on that performance, we'll see.
Well, it's just a simple matter of the fact that are they going to just go pure roll for roll, which you probably have to do, and you're picking a bloke who came off what you're saying is an ordinary game.
Yep. There's Hayes, bud, isn't there?
Hayes can potentially come in and play an inside role.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. There's another.
Wasn't he playing there a little bit?
Yeah, I think that is Hayes' primary role is to have him on the ball. I would say he can play on the wing, and we saw him accumulate the ball.
And he was ahead of him, and then he got suspended. So you think, why wouldn't he?
Hayes looks like he's probably the one. Kemp was okay.
Yeah.
So he could potentially come in. But I'm not too sure what they're going to do with the whole Dow.
Yeah. So anyway, let's not bloody.
Look, I don't think. As far as I know, and what I'm looking at on the ladder and the fixture ahead, top 8 shouldn't be at risk.
Yep.
But you just never know with these things.
Course.
So, but look, it's not great, but it's just been a very down week for the club.
Nah, it's down.
And it's up to the coaches and players to rectify
to really
it all
lift
at both levels. At both levels.
Yeah.
Disappointing result. We won't harp on too much about it. But if someone does have questions, by the time this show comes out, I'd have watched the reserves back. So if you've got anything, just mention something in the comments, and I'll
Yep.
be on the comments anyway. Or if you want to go on my Twitter,
You can answer, that's
at
it.
PaulSeb05, you want to direct message me or mention me or whatever,
100%.
just let me know, and
Done.
I'll venture to answer.
I like it. I
Yep.
like it. All right, so we've settled all that stuff the Blues at the moment. I really don't want to talk about them anymore. Let's go into just AFL talk. So
Yep.
I've got
What have
one
you got?
question. So it's not so much AFL, but it is, but it
Okay.
could. All right, I'll just say it.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Should players be forced to wear the pride jumper?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. Should players be...
Just like what happened in the NRL, right?
Okay, yeah, with
You
the
know what I
Manly
mean?
stuff.
With how Nine got stood down and that, and they didn't want to wear it because religious reasons. Whatever your stance is on religion and bada bing, bada boom, you might agree, you might disagree. I don't really care. The point is, should someone be forced to wear something that they don't believe in?
I don't think politics should play a part in sport. Just honest opinion.
The way I look at it is that when you go down, so I'm looking at this, so it's away from the, I'm not looking at this as a sexuality thing.
No,
right?
It's because pride was the subject that
okay.
was brought up.
Fine, right.
But
Mate,
it could be anything.
My opinion and everyone's opinion is that the game's for everyone.
Yep.
I don't care who you are or what you are. I could not give two shits, right? If you're there to play football or you're there to do a job, your sexuality shouldn't matter at all.
Yep.
It does matter for some people with beliefs and all that, but the way I look at it is I scroll all the way back. And I scroll all the way back to this whole DIE, diversity, inclusivity, and equity, or equality, right? And when you open up this box and you implement people into groups via race, gender, sexuality, all that sort of stuff, you are going to open up a can of worms with certain people in society, right? And you as people are going to have to deal with whatever backlash or whatever stuff you may cop. And I understand that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Whether or not I agree with people being forced to wear something, I think that corporations themselves are just going down a path that is going to pit people against each other based on this ideology. Not the sexuality ideology.
Nothing to do with that, yeah.
My problem's not the Guernsey itself. My problem is scrolling all the way back and thinking, well, people will say, oh yeah, but these problems still arise. My opinion on it with the Morgan Freeman is like, mate, just stop putting it up in lights and just let people get on. If something happens, deal with that individual moment in isolation and don't think that it is a chasm of all of society, which it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so should
that's
they be?
good. That's well.
Should
that's
they
well
be forced? I mean, how do you look at it? Okay, well, you say, oh, it's discrimination that they don't want to wear the Guernsey, but then you look back at it and you think, well, isn't it discrimination that you're saying, oh, this person's a scumbag because his beliefs are that, you know, that type of sexuality is,
doesn't
you know, but then you can also scroll back and say, well, if you're religious, don't you accept everyone who commits sin, in inverted commas, to say that, you know? So it's a very touchy subject for a lot of people, and I understand that, but
It is a touchy, and this is why it's been brought up, and they're the ones who now brought it out into the open because of that, and then they got stood down and all that, and it could happen. It could happen.
This is
in our code, you know. So you put that. That was well said.
Now this is the way I look at it too, right? As a business and as a corporation and as a CEO or whatever it may be, when you try to implement, and this is just proven time and time again through it, when you try to implement diversity, inclusivity, and equity policies, you know, into your businesses and all that, the likelihood that you are going to fail or have your business hurt financially is quite high, really high. And there is no proof that those type of policies and implementing those policies in your business is actually beneficial for you in the long run with regards to your going concern. So I'm looking at it from that point of view. from a human point of view, I don't know. Who do you feel for? Do you feel for the people who have this opinion that say, you know, okay, I don't want to wear it. Okay, you're entitled to that view. Does it fit in line with 2022? Maybe not. Obviously not. But
it's their beliefs.
You know,
can't force it upon somebody.
I reckon if we just go back to the most simplest form,
yeah,
you shouldn't be forced to wear it. It's got nothing to do with the club. When I signed up at the club, I signed to wear that jumper. I didn't sign to believe in any of your beliefs. What if those beliefs are wrong?
My
You know
thing
what I
on it all too is that, as I said, away from the pride.
Not that I think the beliefs are wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, what if it's something else that I don't believe in?
It's like
what if they're wrong? What if some bloke who's running the club has a different idea about things, and he says we must wear this, and it's completely wrong?
Yeah.
Why do I have to agree to that?
Yep. No, it's a fair point. You know,
I don't think it's fair upon the player.
I don't think so. I don't think that they should be asked to wear something they don't want to be wearing. Yes, if you say, I don't want to wear the jumper, then you go, oh, wait a second, this is our club. You know what I mean? But if you say, you know, like, oh, I don't want to wear that because, and then they go, yeah, but you're wrong in your beliefs. Well, wrong or right, it's my beliefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, you know.
Is it going to harm people if they wear that type of Guernsey? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to, I mean...
But maybe in their community they're seen as
we just don't know, we just don't know.
Committing sin.
Whatever the case is.
Imagine
like,
the club force that on
we've got a cousin.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What happens if there's something forced upon our club or any other club that they don't agree on, that the leaders of the club do agree on?
And that creates a division in the club.
Of
and
course.
That's where problems arise, as you were saying.
And this is the issue, is that, and going back to it all, going back away from, you know, the inclusivity and all, go away from the sexuality, or the problem is that when you continually pit, or when you continually subject people to their group per se, your division, but you can't avoid that.
You're creating it.
You know, but the weird thing is for me, like, and I look at society now, I think, why are race, gender, and sexuality put at the forefront of the, you know, the canonical human being? Like, why is that put up as the canon to say, okay, well, this defines you as a person. This is the main thing that defines you as a person. Like, I don't think it. For me, it's not. For me, it's the person.
It is the person. And
our
but why are those three things the ones that they've decided? What about other things?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't they decided they're the most important?
Yeah, other things should count. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we've decided.
Like our cousins, you know, she's a woman and she's got a lady partner and all that. And when she said it, I go, mate, what am I going to do? That's you love her. What am I going to do?
I don't really care. Like, it's got
Me
nothing
either.
to do with.
It's my cousin.
I've never asked.
You know what's funny? You ask these people that are gay, right? And they hate this. What society's doing, what organisations are doing. They actually hate this.
Because they want it. It's actually not making it normal. It's actually going away from it, trying to be just the normal. Because I've got a lot of. I don't know why why, but I've got a lot of gay friends, especially at work, right? I've never asked them.
Neither have I. It's none of
why
my business.
Are you gay?
Not even why you're gay, or, you know, like, what do you do in the bedroom?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't ask you.
No.
Well, I do. But I don't ask you. But then with that, it's like they bring it right out there in front of your face when I don't want to be big. Because, hey, there's a couple, I'll tell you now, there's a couple of gay blokes at work which I don't like because they're idiots. And there's a couple that I love, man. They're such top blokes, and I've never discussed anything. But they bring it out in the forefront here. They're putting it out there.
But do they push it on you?
No.
That's what I mean, and this is why I hate.
They don't come up to me and go
organisations are trying to throw it down people's throats.
It's weird.
And
the
it's
other
a directive
thing is,
that comes from
I go to a game because I don't want to think about nothing.
I go there to watch the football.
That's
it.
Yeah. I don't want to think about. I don't even like any of the causes, to tell you the truth.
Me either.
I don't like a ribbon for everything. I don't like it. They say, it makes money and that brings awareness, whatever. I don't want to. I don't want to know about it.
There is good that comes from certain things. I mean, you look at people go, don't put politics in this. I mean, but then you look at a guy like Muhammad Ali and what he did for black people in America, and he was obviously a big advocate for what happened over there with the race movement, and but
shouldn't be forced upon people. That's shouldn't be forced. Shouldn't be forced.
Yeah, but as I said,
I shouldn't be forced to wear it. I shouldn't be forced to having to talk about it.
It's such an emotional.
It is.
It's an emotionally charged topic where
people just go.
You've got to try and just have some rationale about everything as well. So
and that's what creates division.
Yeah. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Good question.
He's a
good question. Good argument. Just
something to talk about. He was out there in the news.
Yeah.
And I just thought
as I said, mate,
interesting. Like they stood down these players. Like
that's
a huge thing. And they didn't sign that when they signed that contract. They signed to wear their jumper and play for that club. They didn't sign for anything else. I shouldn't be expected to do anything else except give my heart and soul for this jumper. I don't have to follow any cause. I don't have to do all of that. I don't have to save the world. I don't understand. It's sport. Why are we trying to save the world through sport? I'm actually like a dumb, bloody, dead shit wild. I'm telling you, when I go to sport, I don't want to think. I want to sit there like this. Oh, that was a good mark. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be intellectual, but they make you. They make you. They force you into these issues. I don't want to be thinking about these issues, at the moment.
You're there for one thing.
This is why I go there, man. I have a hard week.
It's a release.
Got that, and this is the release, but now they put, no, but you have to think about this. No.
Yeah.
No, anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
All right. What about this one?
Maghiwalay ang kaluluwa mo sa katawan mo. Hindi na nila ako pwedeng maliitin ulit. Ang brutal na pagpas lang yan ang aking hina.
This is one that I learned from over the weekend, and I don't usually take these. Well, sometimes. But they're worldwide Uber drivers.
Ha!
So we jump in an Uber.
Yeah.
He says, oh no, Maloney did. Said, I'm a little bit drunk. Can you please lay off the brakes? Like, don't hit them too hard.
Yeah.
That's natural, even if you're not pissed.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
I'm actually I starting to get like motion sickness in back seats now. So that would definitely do it to me.
So we leave Penfolds. Maloney's a little bit, how you going? I'm fine. This bloke, mate, sideswiping cars.
Oh, like we're talking like
millimetres.
To park cars like that much.
Now Maloney, he gave this on all shit like that.
Yeah.
And the bloke, he's looking, he's like, like he's laughing. I'm like, he gets to a light, and Maloney specifically said, just please, lay off the brakes, go a little bit easy, drive a little bit slow if you have to.
Yeah.
Like, just tapping the brake at the lights.
At a red light.
Like that.
Oh, was he? Doing the dun dun dun.
I looked at him and I'm like, for real?
Bro, where you going? Where you going?
It's a red light, bro. Anyway, that happens. Like, that was nearly one of the worst Uber drivers ever. But then in the night after the game,
you want to be happy,
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I swear to God, I could have killed him.
What did he do?
No, that's a bit over the top.
No, I was ropeable. Get in, comes, whatever. Good on you, mate. Open the door. Maloney.
Good on you, mate.
Maloney goes to open the door, and I went, can't sit here.
In the front.
Oh, yeah, you can't sit at the front.
Didn't stipulate that.
Yeah.
And every single other Uber trip we had, we sat in the front.
In the front.
Oh, okay.
And at this time, I'm emotionally charged. Terror's in my head. Snipers are out. I'm like Chris Kyle from American Sniper. I eyeballed this bloke, and I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro? I'm like, every other Uber we've been in, we've sat in the front seat. Oh no, COVID and this and that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Anyway, I'm just like, yeah, we bite the bullet.
So you're Francis in the back.
You don't understand. I was in the middle.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Maloney and I, right?
You don't understand. I may as well have been in the front. I was like this.
And I was that angry. The seat was on my lap too. And I had to take the jacket off. I'm like, just wait fucking there, right? Right? I'm told you, put the fucking seat forward. Fucking, I had to take the jacket off and everything. I'm like, just because of you, because you couldn't sit in the fucking front. I was pissed off, right? Yeah. But anyway, I apologise to the thing. I'm like, sorry for being emotionally charged. My team's they're a bunch of fucking losers. And yeah, so I apologise to him. But like Uber drivers, like, bit of common sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's funny. Like, don't sit in the front seat. Sit in the back.
What's the difference?
We're going to be in a car. The windows are going to be up.
What's the difference? I don't get it. Anyway, mate, some Uber drivers, you actually need to listen. We actually had a really tip-top Uber driver. Maloney was like a mess on the way.
This was the first Uber driver we had.
Mess, right? But that bloke was a legend.
Trooper. Like, man, dealt with him. But I was ready to...
We were going to deck Maloney.
I was going to smack him over the head.
Like, saying hello to women and all that shit and far out. And like, hey, because Maloney's bubbly. That's just how he is, unit. And but anyway, to be honest, the Ubers on the whole trip are alright. But those two Uber drivers, pull your fucking head in.
There are a couple.
There's always going to be one out of the bunch.
And the other thing I don't like is you can book like... the first Uber, which is the lowest price, or you can get the next one. I forget what the names are. But the first one...
Not Uber Premier.
We copped it. Remember when we're coming back from Northcote and they wouldn't let us in because...
The launch party from Thing.
Yeah, we couldn't because we couldn't fit 4 people in the car.
When was this?
It was a free person.
Remember the launch party before the season?
Blue Broad. Yeah. They wouldn't let you in the Uber because they were...
Because I booked the standard one.
Yeah.
But it was a free car. But I'm going, but if I would have booked the other one, which cost you an extra $10, you would have taken the fare and still taken 4. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
He flipped it too. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I was like open Unshot.
And the other thing with Uber drivers now, they've done the Kentucky Fried Chicken, man.
What is the Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Well, with Kentucky, what he did was he sold this chicken for that low price that he put everyone out of business. And then he raised his prices. And that's what Uber have done.
Yeah.
They're so expensive now.
Yeah, they are. They're ridiculous.
Now it's cheaper to get a taxi.
Yeah.
Right? So they started with these low prices and now they're just overboard. And the other thing is, I don't like when they fucking cancel.
Have you
seen the cancel?
They did that on Maloney on the weekend. He fucking flipped.
And you can't do nothing about it. And then to get you get your cancellation fee.
It's a 25-step process.
They make it hard for you. So you end up losing the $10.
Yeah. He lost 30.
There you go.
That's a fang.
Yeah, it's a big fang. He cancelled the trip. He didn't want to come.
No. And then what happens is, just say, for example, they don't see you. They go to the wrong spot.
Yeah, they take off on you and say,
they take off, and then they cancel it. They say you weren't there. And you go, but I was there, mate. I was once at the casino. I could see the bloke.
Yeah.
He was across the road.
I've copped that before.
And then he cancels. You weren't in the right spot. Oh, man. Anyway.
Technicality.
Bloody bastard.
Technicality.
All right.
Fucking rolled him up.
Let's do this one. Well, wait till you see this one.
He's gonna flip it.
You?
Sponsored by Marino Bros. He's gonna flip it.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip this one. Because this is my... Anyway, we're sponsored by Marino Brothers. Do the... What is it, $60?
$60. If you spend over $60, free shipping. If you order before 12 a.m, you get free next day delivery. Not free.
I didn't know if I should have done this, right? But then I thought, you know what? Because when I first seen it, I got upset, right? And I want everyone to look at this.
Oh, let's have a look.
Just approached the man who calls himself Chicken. We wanted to know about his controversial new business venture, but things quickly escalated.
How do you actually create skin brightening for somebody?
Nixon's big hit. His elbow slamming into my jaw. The former AFL player and player agent with a fixed glare in the moments that follow.
If the police are going to attend, maybe we have a complaint to make as well, Rick.
The only grip I know is you. Get out of my way.
Hey, Ricky, don't touch her, mate. Don't touch her. That's an insult. All right? You've already elbowed me. What, you're going to now push her out of the way? Get real, Ricky.
Why are you assaulting the media, Ricky, when we just want to
Oh,
talk to you about
assault the
this
media.
adventure?
After he proved us wrong.
Mr. Nixon, calm down. I will speak to you. I'm live on AW right now. So I think it's best that we take 10 minutes and then we'll speak. Okay. Can you not please don't? Okay. We can de-escalate it, but you need to move out of my space, please.
There you go. Everyone saw what happened there. Now, who's my banana to?
Costello.
Barky. I'm pissed off, man. Now, whatever you think of Nixon, whatever he's done in his past, I don't really care about that. Like, and whatever he's done now with this medical thing he's done, and whatever, you believe it, does it work, doesn't it work, it doesn't matter.
There's all gimmicks out there, who cares?
Right? I don't care. My point is, if you look at that, right, he's walking, he turns around and he tries to walk away. And this Seb comes up right behind him, and if you look at the footage closely, he practically touches him. Now, Nixon goes back, gives him a good elbow, right? Says that he was turning around. Mate, if that was me, and you're standing right next to me, I would go, mate, what are you doing, right? Then the lady reporter, if you notice, when they're walking, the microphone's touching him.
Yeah.
Right? So then he goes, because that's his door to get into his apartment. Correct. He goes to go in. Oh, and then Seb gets the hero. Oh, don't touch the woman. What are you doing? You've already... Shut up, stupid. Right? And then when Nixon goes up to him and approaches him again, and he goes, give me my space. Now you want your space. You reporters are a disgrace. Right? You're a disgrace. Because he says to him, if you watch the whole thing, he says to him, and he's going to me, you can't record me. He goes, this is a public area. I can do whatever I want. But then when he goes up to his face, he goes, I need my space. So is there two different rules between reporters and paparazzi and normal people? Because I'm telling you, if that was a normal person, if you're walking down the street and I start walking next to you like this, you're going to go, mate, what are you doing, mate? And then if I keep doing it, what are you going to do?
I'm going to turn around and clock you.
Right.
Or
but because they
get
do
in your
it...
face. Or get in your face.
Get in your face and tell me to get away,
yeah,
right?
Correct.
Now they make him look like... Now, whatever he's done in the past, I don't care. He's actually turned around and tried to walk away. But you followed him. Then you cop a nice elbow to the face, and then you cry wolf. Oh, he punched me in the face. And then all you current affair people, which is a show that is watched by like 3 people on a weeknight, right? Whoever the host was, you're a disgrace too for agreeing to this, right? It should be like this. This is how easy it should be. You go out to person, can I interview? No, and you should have to walk away.
Yeah.
You should have to walk away. And if you come within that space, I'm allowed to punch you in the face. That's how the rules are. If you come within that space, I'm allowed to punch you in the face. So my banana goes to Seb. Mate, your old man was a dud too, right? Yous are a disgrace, man. I'm telling you, yous are a disgrace, man. That's embarrassing what I just saw there.
You got one? I've got a few, but go on.
Oh, one's just to
Carlton.
Carlton. You fucked the whole weekend. We were meant to go out, but you fucked it.
You fucked up the Saturday night.
Yeah, the Saturday night. Anything else, but you fucked the 2 hours of my life up. But yeah, that I'll never get back. But yeah, here you go.
All right, I'll give my banana.
Here we go. Reel them off.
Sam Doherty.
Yep.
Adam Sard.
Yep.
Adam Chera.
Yep.
Matt Kennedy.
Yep.
Not Lockie O'Brien. Mitch McGovern. Mitch McGovern.
McGovern.
No, he was in the place.
Leave him.
Zach Fisher, Will Setterfield, Lewis Young.
Yep.
Jack Silvani, Lockie Plowman, Jacob Wiedering, Tom DeConning, Mark Pitternet, Charlie Curnow, Matthew Owes, Harry Mackay, Nick Newman, Corey Durden.
Sorry, and I'll take Cripps out of mine. He's not part of that.
Yeah, Cripps is not banana.
Why'd you give it to Silvani? What did he do wrong?
He's just part of banana of the week. I don't
All
know.
right, fair enough. So they all
he
got
was
He agreed to play on a wing.
He was part of the mess. he was part of the mess.
No, you're right, man. They all deserve. What about the coach? Did you give one to him?
Yeah, for his press conference. Yes.
Yeah.
You cop that too,
That's
mate.
his first ever.
What?
What's his first?
First.
Took him 20
banana.
weeks.
So everyone comes
20
around.
times.
It all comes around. Who else? I reckon that's it for now. Yep, that'll do, mate.
And the VFL team.
And the VFL.
Ah,
the whole organisation.
Done. All right.
It's a hot show today. It's covering all topics.
I think
We haven't missed.
we're covering some big topics.
The machine gun is out.
Machine gun is out.
Yep. Chris Kyle is out about as well. Got the sniper on the side to see.
Yeah, I love it. Just even last week. The last 2 weeks we've just been like popping everybody.
Lining up.
Yeah.
Lining them up.
Yeah. All right. Talking Blue. I got together with the big Vincenz.
Big Vincenz.
Big Chance. Vincenz.
Is that Big Chance?
He
Big
not muck around.
Vincenz, not muck around, Big Vincenz. Doesn't muck around, does he?
No, we went over at Carlton v Brisbane, 1988, round 21, and it was a game at Carrara.
Oh wow.
Which is what the stadium is now, just it's called different, and it was a bit different. So Robert Walls was the coach of Carlton at the time, and there's some. It was a close game. We just won the premiership. We were up the top. It's very similar to what happened this week, and they were lonely at the bottom. And let's see what happened.
We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. We're the team that never lets them down. We're the only team old Carlton knows.
All right, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talking Blue with Rocco and Vince. How are you, mate?
Rocco, great to be with you again.
It is great to be
as we go down memory lane today.
Chilly morning.
It's a beautiful place that we're at.
Where are we?
We're at a lovely cafe called My Sister and I, and it's in a lovely little village atmosphere here at McLeod. 94 Aberdeen Road in McLeod. If you haven't been down here, it's really nice, just opposite the McLeod station.
We are here because we're about to play Brisbane.
We are. Now, is it the Brisbane Lions?
So, it is the Brisbane Lions.
But what were they known as originally when they first came into the competition?
The Brisbane Bears. So let's go. So we're in the last quarter.
So we're in the top three and they're like in the bottom three.
Yeah, and it's the last quarter, 15 points up. Yep. And we start with the first bounce.
Same amount of scoring shots at this stage. They kicked 13-10 to this point, and we're 10-13.
There's John Elliott.
There's John Elliott with his
wife.
Then wife, Amanda.
Then wife, Amanda. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. There we are. 15 points of difference. 88 to 73.
Here we go. The big bounce. And there you can see Big Harry.
There's Big Harry Madden in the ruck as usual. Now Bradley straight out of the middle, over to Johnson.
Johnson, look at this big kick. Big kick.
And who's there on the end of it?
Oh,
bingo! Six takes the big mark.
In actual fact, he was usually playing at the centre half
seconds
forward.
of the siren. You knew we meant business when that happened.
100%. And what they've done is they've moved him over. They moved him to full forward because he usually plays a centre half forward.
Yeah, Sartori was the other. Remember Peter Sartori?
Yeah,
he used to play centre half.
He played well this quarter. He played very well this quarter.
Yes, there's John Elliott noting down the goal. Another one to Sticks.
And you can see the big goal.
I love the umpires. Goal umpires in the white coat. Why don't we bring
look
that
at their
back?
tops, man. Seriously, I thought the Hawthorn tops were bad, but these are ugly.
Terrible, weren't they?
They were ugly. But with this, we go forward again.
But they had that maroon sort of.
Here we go. Can Sticks? He's going to put us in front, or he's going to put us close. Oh, he misses.
Wow, very unusual for Sticks to miss from there. But anyway, another point. We're back to 8 points.
8 points. Look at the man, specimen man.
Have a look at that mullet.
The mullet, he's still got it.
Flowing in the wind.
Still got it. Wish I had that.
It was a very windy day, but it was
Here we go. Who's this?
Warm day.
We spoke to him last week, the big Dora.
The big Dora, Dorotich.
He's huge, man. When I stood next to him last week, man, he was huge. Look at this, man. He's going to go for it. I know him. I don't know him, but I know him fairly well
He's
from
gone
last
for the
week.
big talk
Of
from
course
out
he
there.
does. Here he goes.
Jeez, I tell you what, has he made the distance? He has. He's hit the post. Imagine if that went through.
Sick, man.
So now we're back to 7 points. We're peppering away.
So 7 points. Look at the Brisbane Bears
Look at
logo
how many
there.
points we've kicked here.
Alvin. Nice, another big
Alvin
boot.
up to the
Back
forward line.
the forward line. Look at this. Who picks it
Now-
up? Who's this?
That's Michael Kennedy,
That's
number
Kennedy.
43.
Go!
Oh, come on, Mick. If that was Peter Dacos, he would have kicked
Yeah,
it.
Dacos would have kicked that. Here we go.
Now this is the guy that was playing. Oh, Kernahan just gave him a nice little whack across the mush
That was
there.
a nice
He was-
jumper punch.
He was actually playing pretty well on
He
Kernahan
was.
up till this point.
He was.
But one thing that we had was a big, strong wind kicking down to
That's
that
right,
end.
and exactly right. So, and in that we had it in the second quarter, and we kicked something like 2 goals, eh?
Yeah, we kicked a lot of points in this game. But anyway, it was a tricky win.
Here we go.
There's Ian Herman. Number
Yes, Herman.
25.
Yeah, he
Look at
actually
that.
played not bad.
He's booted that right into the forward line.
Yeah,
I think the instructions were just kick it long.
Yeah, because you had the wind behind
But
you.
he had no one there. Look.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was a silly kid.
That was a silly kid.
So Rains has kicked it back out. Remember him, the former
Now,
Richmond
that would have
player?
been
Jeff Rains?
That would have been deliberate.
Oh,
that
deliberate in
was-
today's
yeah,
day and
yeah,
age.
that would have been deliberate.
Jono's copped one. That's very unusual for Johnson to be copying it.
He's putting a bit of an act now. And he was spewing because he wanted to lubricate his throat that night.
That's right. And here we are again. There's Ian Herman again. He's playing
Yeah.
a good quarter.
You know who played him? He played well. Satori played well.
Another point.
I'm going to tell you it's a bit early that there's a lot of points scored this quarter. A lot.
Well, obviously
Here we go.
the instructions
Big
were
booty
just go for it. The instructions were
100%,
just
and
go
there
for
was
the
a
goal.
really, really strong wind,
Yeah.
and you could see that's what they were.
Even the commentators, I remember saying before this quarter started that they didn't feel that Brisbane's lead was enough to hold on.
No. They actually did say that.
Mind you,
Look
it
at
came
this, look
right
at
down
this.
to the wire,
Look
as
at
you'll
this.
soon see.
They take off.
There's
Nice bit of pace
Stephen Reynoldson, former
Yes,
Geelong
Reynolds,
player.
you're right too.
So this team was made
Free
up
bounce.
of all
Of course.
ex-players from everywhere else.
It's 2 years.
It was a
into the
patchwork of players. It's Brad Hardy.
There's Hardy, Brownlow medalist for the Doggies.
Yes.
Turns around. Oh, what's
Yeah.
a free kick? Let's do it.
This is Scott McIver. He's gone for it. That's a goal.
Oh, that's a goal.
Oh my goodness! So
Back
they've gone
to 15 points, or back to about 14 points.
Anyway,
So
they've scored a goal
Here he is,
against
Satori.
them. That's one that hurts. There's Peter Satori. Oh,
Ah,
Kernahan again.
Strikes it again, man.
There's a few Carlton supporters in the crowd.
You see that? Well, this he goes back. Come on,
There's
Stinks.
that
You can do this, mate.
beautiful
You
dark
can do
haired
this.
mullet.
You can do this. You can do this.
Has he kicked it? He's kicked it. That's a goal.
You see the lady there with the nice cigar right there, mate.
They were allowed to smoke in the ground back
Yeah,
then.
allowed to smoke. They were selling them at the ground, man.
Were they?
I think
No,
so.
come on.
I
surely
reckon
not.
they were. In the old days, you don't reckon they were selling smokes there?
Maybe. I can't remember.
100%.
Guess who number 2 is there for Brisbane? Mark Williams. Choco.
Oh, yes, he is too. And he actually gets a bit of the ball, Mark Williams.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Go.
Here we are. This
Come
is Matthew Campbell. Used to be on TV doing all of those betting ads.
Who's that, Sosa?
That's Stephen Silvani.
Hey,
Another
starting
one.
his career there.
Well, he's been playing for 3 years at this stage. Yeah.
Start of his career.
Look at
He's
this
not-
bloke having a go at the umpire. You know who that is?
That's-
Rod Lester Smith. Used to play for Hawthorn.
There you go.
And
There you
there's
go. There's some good players here.
John Fidge with the yellow permed hair.
Here we go.
He was there full forward.
There's Hardy.
Tell you what, it's looking a bit sus here. They've got a decent lead, and it's a scrappy sort of
tough.
a game
There's
here in this
Reece
last
Jones.
quarter. There's young Gleeson.
There was Williams again. He kicks it to the pocket. Roger Merritt gets a free kick.
no.
Come on, that's not a free. Look at him.
Was that a free kick or a mark?
I don't know. Free
I
kick.
thought
or
he took a mark.
Well, that was a mark.
He's gone back. He
Yeah.
could seal the
We
game
moved
here
on.
for Brisbane, and he's missed it.
He's missed it again, mate. What's going on?
Keeps
mate?
us in it.
Yeah, definitely keeps us in it.
So it's a 5-point game. Well, look at us, 12-18. And There's Merritt again. Oh, now Reece Jones just tripped him. Did you see that?
He tripped him and he gave him a little bit of a trip.
And guess what happens
and he
to Reece
walks
Jones?
off like nothing's happening.
Yeah. But guess who takes him off the ground? Robert Walls, seething.
Walls. Yeah, seething, yeah. He gave him a nice...
You watch the runner come out and drag him off.
He gave him a nice clip.
And there's Roger Merritt again. Oh, he's gone for a short pass.
Yeah,
and
he's going short pass.
He's got his man. Who's this? Stephen Reynoldsson again.
Now, Reynolds, come on, mate. He
Now,
kicked this
they
goal,
could have sealed this game,
and it's all over.
Because there's not that much
Think
time
about
left in the quarter. We're looking at all the highlights at this stage.
Think about it, mate. It all comes down to you. Have you got it? Have you got it, mate?
Have you got what it takes?
Have you got it? Let's have a look.
And that's why you're playing for Brisbane instead of Geelong.
You haven't got it, mate. So there you go. Oh, it's at 6 points. Oh, it could be a draw here. Could be a draw.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
Tommy Alvin off the Sauce. What can we do here?
Free kick to Sauce.
Nice long
Down
kick.
the
Who
wing.
takes it?
And there's
Oh,
Satori over the young
Come
Adrian
on, Gleeson.
Gleeson. He's
Gleeson
only
won't
about
miss.
20 years of age here, 21 the most.
Go Bear. Go Bear. Oh, it's close. It's coming back.
Oh, another point off hands. Touched. So now we're back to 5 points.
5 points.
So a goal will put us in front.
Here we go. Another big
Here's
kick.
another kick
Up we
into
go
the
with
forward
Satori
line.
again. And sticks.
No, no mark.
What they paid Merritt and they don't pay that one
No,
there. Come
no.
on, man. This
Didn't
is
hold it.
again a bunch of cheats. They were cheats, those umpires, man. I'm telling you, they were. Oh, man.
Have a look at the Bears logo, will you?
I love it. I love it, man. It's tech.
I don't know about tech.
Look at
There's
this.
Kernahan
Here he
again.
goes. Can't give it off.
Jeez,
Give it off. Go. That was
They're
Gleeson.
They're trying to get it
Right,
out.
left foot. Oh, he's missed
Snapshot,
again.
another point.
At the moment, we've kicked like 2 goals, 7 or something. So
12-20, 92. Inaccurate kicking.
Here we go.
Should have had a big
Here we
lead,
go.
really.
Go, Dora.
Now, as you can see there's just over 5 minutes left of actual play.
Everyone underestimates how good Dorothy's right, man.
Yeah.
Back 4.
He's gone for a pass, and
he's
there's
passed
Satori.
it on to
Now,
Satori.
you'd think Satori would kick this, because he was quite an accurate kick.
Well, Satori, and he was a
Former
nice,
West Australian.
nice long kick too. And he's
He
already
was.
kicked 2 goals.
Yep.
There
This
he
is
goes.
his second season at Carlton.
Nice. Right foot.
There it is,
That's
a big
huge.
long kick.
That's huge. But no accuracy.
Guess what? Another point.
We might win this if we just kick another 4 points.
There's Reece Jones off the ground for that previous
would've-
indiscretion.
Yeah, I reckon.
And next to him is a young Ian Aitken.
Yeah,
Still
Aitken.
recovering from his broken
He's still
jaw.
recovering from that broken jaw.
Yeah, from like 10 months earlier in London.
Yeah, that was the big one, yeah. Tommy Alvin, long.
Now, we really do need
There he
a
is
goal
again.
desperately here.
Again,
There's
mate.
not a lot of time left. There's only about a
Satori's
minute.
doing well.
Only about a minute and a half to go.
Look at this. It goes to the open side.
That's Steve
Kicks
Darui.
it long.
Another
Oh,
West
Sticks.
Australian.
What can Sticks do?
He
No
goes on
way.
the
Left foot. No way. Here he goes.
Oh, and there's Mick Kennedy.
Mick Kennedy. Can he finish it up? He'll finish it up. He's
Premiership-
only like 20 points up.
Premiership player from 1987, wearing the number 43.
He should kick this. It's
And
no
he
problem. So
kicks it,
anyway,
make-
everyone mark it
Cover himself in
down.
glory, and
Hits the
it's
post.
scraped the post.
Look at they're bloody excited.
Yeah, they
Take
thought it was a goal.
Take
They thought it was a goal.
Sit down.
It was actually a point. So now we're back
Here
to
we go.
2 points. Look at that, 12-22.
We've kicked the last like 6
We need a
points or
goal.
something.
No, there's not enough time to do it in points. And here comes Ian Herman off the pack.
Yeah, he does it.
And he puts us in front.
He loves that. Look at that. They get excited about
Oh,
that.
fantastic.
So
And we're up in front now, 4 points in front. Is there enough time for Brisbane? There's a minute and a half
they're
to
moving
go.
forward. They're moving forward. Wait a sec. Wait
Minute
a
and a
sec.
half to go.
It's not over. It's not over.
Look at them, they've got it. Oh,
He's
they're
got it.
desperately
He's got
trying to
it.
get a goal here. And there's
Hey, look at
Bernie
this.
Harris, former
Oh, he
Fitzroy
gets
player.
around him.
Now he's got 3 players in the goal square. He's gone for glory and he's missed it.
Man, that's sad.
They could have pinched it right at the
You know
end.
that was his last game ever.
Probably.
I would have given him
12
a go.
seconds to go.
Oh, that's it. It's
He
all over.
stuffed it up.
He had the chance, man. Just a little
Well, it just
handball.
goes to show we got it in front, but we still could have lost.
Here we go, last bounce, Big Harry.
Last bounce,
He'll
and
make
that
sure.
is it.
Look
The
at Harry,
siren
man. What's
goes.
this? Look at Harry on the ground.
And look at the sheer exhaustion on the
Now, I
players.
love this. Watch this. This is the way we used to celebrate. Look at this picture. Hey! How good's that? The big
Why don't
bird.
Channel 7 do that
I love
anymore?
that. That's the best. They're loving it.
And the Carlton supporters are happy.
Look, she's still got the fag in her hand.
Yeah. Kick one less goal than Brisbane, but we kicked 9 more points, so we end up winning by 3.
Teddy bear going through. How was that?
There's a
pretty
trip
good
down
go.
memory lane, wasn't it?
Lucky they go. All right. Hope everyone
So that
enjoyed
was
that.
in the days of the Brisbane Bears, and
The Brisbane Bears, yeah.
that's when games were played at Carrara Oval rather than
100%.
Metricon Stadium.
100%, man. That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you very much.
Great to see you, Rob.
And go Blues.
Go Blues, and we'll see you next time.
Done deal. All right. There you go, mate. It was a big comeback. We came back. As I said, we were reigning premiers. Oh, he's picked up the banana.
Sorry, keep going.
No, that's it. That's it. I hope everyone enjoyed
I
that.
just realised who you're going to give your banana to.
Special mention goes to fucking Ferrari.
Again.
Fucking shit.
They've done it again.
They've fallen away too. They've done a
They're
bit
like
of a Carlton,
mate.
haven't they?
Put them in the bin there. Restart. Yeah.
Not good.
How? So what's happening with the season?
That's over.
It's over?
Verstappen home.
Yep.
Like Winks there. It'll win by 85 lengths. See ya.
Done.
Bye-bye. Anyway, favourite segment coming
Let's
up.
go.
right
Do
now.
it.
Che bello. Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo so?
What show's this from?
We keep
Fatti
saying
cazzi.
what we
Ma che cazzo!
Ma che cazzo?
Because
Who is the the other week? Did
Pommy.
Pommy
He
got
done
the O in. Yeah.
He went, oh. He likes it. He likes it. All right. All right. Let's
do we
have a
got?
hey. You know, whenever you go to a rave party, right?
Can't say I've been to many.
Well,
but
my
yeah.
brother's at one at the moment.
He is at one.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, wow, crazy.
Sometimes you want to, you love the music. You just want to congratulate. You want to just thank the DJ, yeah?
Oh, God. Here we
Let's
go.
do this.
When I hit the spot, everybody on the deck.
You would be the life of the party right there, wouldn't you?
I'd deck him.
That's
He was
decked by the decks.
Yeah, the 2 decks.
Far
Hey,
out.
Ruvanada, everything there, mate.
Yeah, that's
That's a Ruvanada, mate.
not good.
That's
Not good.
horrible.
Did he survive, that guy? You'd hope he would. He got crushed.
Well, if he didn't get crushed by the
I'm
decks, the
telling you,
people would have crushed
Can
him.
you imagine all those guys, all those people wanting to party, and you've just stuffed up the music?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like our team last night.
Right.
Stuffed up the night. Hey, if you can't beat them, whack them.
Oh, whack-a-mole.
In a battle for the World Junior title. Now watch Machuca in the red vest. They don't like each other, these two, and you'll see why.
Anyone too.
You know, so that propelled him across the line.
Look at his
The second
ball.
time, if he hadn't punched down the back of the head.
I reckon he added another second.
I reckon he did,
He pushed his
PB,
ball.
personal best.
How good was that, man? Shut up. Hey, listen. One of our favourite movies was
what?
Soprano. No, Goodfellas.
Godfather.
No, Godfather.
Godfather, yeah, okay.
All right. So, De Niro
Yep.
played who?
Don Corleone.
The young Don
Correct.
Corleone, yeah. But he did audition.
For Michael.
No, for Sonny.
Oh, do you really?
Let's have a look at this.
You're gonna take both of them out on me. You're gonna take them, and you know what they're gonna do to you? Hey, you know what you do when you knock somebody off? You take a gun, you shoot him right up against his fucking head. That's what you do. You get his brains all over your nice new Ivy League suit, Michael. That's what happens. I know you can do it. All right, you prove it to me. You can do it. Go ahead, prove it.
There you go. How good was that?
Maybe he could have played Sonny.
He could have played Sonny if he
He
wanted
could
to.
have played anyone, really.
He could have played
Yeah,
anyone.
fuck.
So yeah, so he went in apparently like heaps of people. Even James Carr,
Yep.
because they didn't want Al Pacino.
For Michael.
Nah. The only person who wanted Al Pacino was the director.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Right. He's the only one. They didn't want him because he was an unknown. So he rang up James Carr and he said, "Can you do me a favour and come down and audition for Michael?" Right.
Yeah.
And if you actually look it up, you can see his auditions, but Michael was the man. So yeah. So there you go, man. There you go. All right. Imagine like escalators, eh? We see them every day. They're pretty standard.
Yep.
Imagine you never seen one before.
An escalator.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's have a look.
Oh God.
Oh my golly. Oh shit. Oh my God. They're all just going on.
Oh my golly.
Look at this one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my
Now
God.
that was actually the first escalator in Sudan.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like coming to America.
Yeah, so they went in there, they had no idea, they'd never seen it. So as much as we think it's funny, they've never seen it, they don't know how it works. It's like a little kid. You ever seen like a little kid go up to an escalator?
Like a little kid
Lost in the shopping centre.
They-
Literally.
They don't know. Hey, listen, you know, how important is small goods to a WOG granddad?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But important, huh?
Of course, mate.
Let's have a look at this.
Se comincia da di qua, no? L'avere da girare, no? Giro la cucina, e a questa la mano, e vedi che è quello. Fermati! No, così! Ma perché? Non è che tutte scaletti! E non sta fermo, che non so fa niente! Ma va bene! Stronzo!
He cut it too thick, man. It was over. That was over, man. I'm telling you, that's my old man. That was my old man, man.
He
If you
should have been.
stuffed it up.
He should have been the coach at the Carlton game.
It's Thrones.
You know what's funny about
He would have
that?
done that to Harry. It's
Yeah.
Thrones, mate.
You know what's funny about that? If he showed his grandson how to do it the way that you have to do it, and then the grandson did it in that way, he would have still said,
That's
That's
exactly right. They would never have been happy.
It's never right.
Nah.
Only they can do it.
Hey, it's always good to see a lady fall in a pit.
Is it?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna
That's not ideal.
the world is gonna roll.
But why is she going in there in the first place?
It's like a shortcut, I don't know, trying to be a hero, who knows, man, just...
What an idiot.
That's the best.
Yep.
I loved it.
It's
All
like-
right.
It's like Carlton.
Yep.
Just fell in the pit.
Yep.
Just fell in the pit. Try to take the shortcut.
Oh, well.
Finish it off.
Too little, too late for her.
All right. So, all right. That was it. That was it.
Short but sweet.
Short but sweet. All right. Hey, have we got your favourite segment?
We do have my favourite segment.
Let's do it. I always think of you when I hear
Like the
music,
racing.
or I hear a call, or I hear a racetrack or something. And this is what it's all about.
That's exactly right. Now, I didn't have much planned,
it's
given the
all-
short turnaround and the long time. But was I going to leave this for round 23 or will I
Yes.
do it now? No, I don't know. I think it needs to come out now.
Does it?
I think it needs to come out now.
What do you reckon?
Music then?
No, I don't think we need the music. Now, on the way up was on the way up or back? Back. On the way back.
No, we listened to it on the way up.
Yeah, listen to it on the way up.
But then on the way back, we added...
The thing is, though, if you put the song up, I reckon you might be done for copyright.
You're right. Yeah, let's
What's
not
the
do it.
song?
It's the Fox Footy theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
the full
good.
thing.
It's epic. If anyone goes on
Fantastic.
Spotify, just type in Fox Footy theme song.
Mate, and put a full blast.
Yeah.
You get...
So, on the way back, I sort of like, I got myself revved up and I said, geez, you got to be tough, hard and gutsy. This is the way you got to play football. And Maloney, they lost it. They're like, mate.
Oh, Mel's.
Then on the way, as we got into Melbourne and rolled into his, Maloney played, he's like, I've got to play one last time. And I've just gone for home. I've gone for home and just rinsed, this is how you got to win a premiership.
All right.
So I thought, I'm going to just give...
All right, let's do it.
This is Paul's
Because
coaching.
I think it's a good timing then.
This is Paul's coaching
This
rev
is
up.
do or die now.
Let's do it.
This is Paul's coaching rev up. All right. Maybe you can play it in the
I'll
background
play
on the
it.
phone.
All
I
right.
don't think it'll get picked up. You don't have to put it there.
No.
I
What
just
I'm
need to
gonna do-
I need to get in the mood, Rocco. And Mars. I've got to get in the mood. Because if you're not in the mood, you produce stuff that Carlton produced on Saturday night.
All
at
right, if
Adelaide
everyone
Oval.
donates now, we can forget about the copyright, jam it up their ass, and we'll play the music.
You've got to lift. You've got to inspire everyone around you. You've got to inspire those around you.
Go.
And now I can hear the Fox Footy theme song in the background. You got to picture. You got to picture yourselves, boys. It's round 23. It's round 23. The tide is against you. The tide is against you. You've lost to Brisbane. You've lost to Melbourne. The time to win a game of football has never been greater, boys. Carlton versus Collingwood at the MCG. It's the spiritual home, lads. Look at the monogram that you represent. It's worth more than the number on the back, gentlemen. It's worth everything. 16 premierships. It's history. It's the greatest club in VFL, AFL history. Don't just go out there and think that it's going to happen, because it's not. If you produce the garbage that you produced against Adelaide on Saturday night, then the fans and members sitting in that grandstand are going to walk home on the bloody train, driving their cars back in despair because we've missed the 8. Don't let it happen. You've got to play for the monogram on the front, boys. You've got to be hard. You've got to be tough. You've got to be rugged. And one word that I'll get to it right at the end. Look at every teammate in the eye. You're playing for him. You're playing for yourself. But most of all, you're playing for the near 90,000 members that have signed up. Boys, girls, men, women, dogs and cats, for crying out loud. They're all aboard this year. They're on board because they believe in you. I believe in you. We all believe in you. You got to stand up and fight. You got to want it. You got to show grit. You got to show desire, ladies and gentlemen. You got to play for the navy blue Guernsey that's etched itself into the history of VFL AFL. 16 premierships. Do you want finals? Do you want number 17? You got to be 4 things. You got to be tough. You got to be hard. You got to be rugged. And most of all, you got to be gutsy. That's how you do it. That's how you win premiership number 17. And that's how you bloody make the finals this year. I can't do it for you. But you got to go out there and beat these bloody Magpies in round 23. Now go out there and bloody do it the navy blue way.
All right.
Fantastic.
I love it. That
Absolutely
was
fantastic.
superb,
His
mate.
fucking head was going to explode.
Far
It got
out.
red raw.
That was red, man. That
Powerful.
was red, mate. The blood just rushed to his head there.
That was fantastic. You ready to
That
run
was
to a
good.
fucking brick wall
Mate,
or what?
I'm telling you.
You got to be tough. You got to be hard. You got to be rugged.
And
But most of all, you got to be gutsy, gutsy, gutsy. That's what you got to be.
That's something they can all do. That was
I
fantastic.
can't bloody do it for you.
We
We can't do it for you.
We can't do it for you.
Don't repeat what happened on Saturday night at Adelaide Oval.
They can do it for us, but
Do it for you. Do it for your teammate next to you. Do it for the near 90,000 members. Do it for your mum. Do it for your dad. Do it for your family. Do it for yourself.
I agree, man.
And do it for the monogram on the front, gentlemen. Because that will lead you into Carlton folklore and Carlton history.
And can I say one more thing? Because this is the moment. You don't know if you're going to get that moment again. You don't know. Like you say, I've been hearing people, yeah, but next year we'll make top. You don't know that. You don't know that you're going to get this same opportunity that we've got right now. Take this moment, but you don't know what's going to happen next year.
Correct.
Right? Take this moment now.
Yep.
That should be played to the fucking...
Fantastic.
They should be played.
No, not played.
They should go in there. Should go there.
We should go
If
in there.
Any balls, yep, you should be doing that, yeah. I love it.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Explosive.
I've got a phone call. Ted Whitten. Yep. Oh, you heard it from up there.
He's calling from beyond.
Tick of approval? You reckon they could stick it right up?
Stick it right up him!
All right, no worries. I'll let him know. Cheers, mate.
I love it.
Mr. Ted Whitten himself from beyond the grave.
You sit up there. I reckon he's down there, man, because he's punching on with everyone, mate. He's punching on, mate. Yeah, he was one that wouldn't take a step back. And that's what I was saying before. I think we need a little bit of like, you know, like, get in there, mate. Bring your bloody mouth guards this week, mate, because I'm telling you.
Mate, your head was we got red raw.
Yeah, nah.
With the veins like...
Oh, popping.
Way we're popping. All right.
Brilliant, Paul.
Definitely no multi.
Nah, stuff the multi.
Nah, multis are gone.
I'll do it soon.
We'll do it next week. You're going to do a multi next week.
Yeah, we'll be
We have
prepared
to
for
do
it.
it. We're going to do a multi next week. All right. Again, man, that was the speech of kings.
Yeah. What a segue.
When we were kings.
Who wants to be king?
Despite the amazing turnaround, Diego remained humble.
I don't pretend to be an example for anyone. For me, it is enough to take it one day at a time. Right now, I'm on very good terms with my daughters, with my parents, my colleagues, and my friends, and that's all I can ask God for. God gave me a second chance, and I'm grasping this new opportunity.
consejo le darías a estas nuevas generaciones de jóvenes que están interesados por el fútbol?
No, que quieran el fútbol nada más, que jueguen al fútbol. I just tell them to take pleasure in playing football. The money, the millions, that comes along later, naturally. What's important is to enjoy football. There's no success without taking pleasure in the game.
After surviving 2 very close calls, Maradona has changed his outlook on life. His 2 decades of indulging in a rockstar lifestyle are behind him, and the Argentinian great is quite literally a shadow of his former self. As a coach of the national team, he now has the opportunity to give back to the game that gave him so much over his career. Regularly seen in public smiling and waving to his fans, a much healthier looking Maradona proudly announced on Argentine television in May 2007 that he had quit drinking and had not used drugs in 2 years.
Right, there you go. There is the best football player ever to play the game. As you said, he got healthy.
Yep.
And he took charge of the internet. Yeah.
You could see he was sort of looking a bit healthier too.
No, 100%. He definitely, but anyway, we'll find out what happens after that. But yeah, so at that stage there, things weren't looking too bad for him, yeah? All right. Everybody. Instagram.
Oh, the show's done. Show's done.
Yeah.
TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah, do all that. Like and share. Everyone like and share. Everyone's been
Smash
great.
the like button now.
No, it's been good, man. Everyone's like, definitely get onto our channel. The channel's slowly building. We've got some big things coming up. The merch. Everyone get onto the merch.
I didn't have enough time this week, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you.
And didn't fucking
Everyone get onto
pull
the
my weight.
hoodwinked.
Yeah, maybe we were hoodwinked. Maybe we were.
Well, we'll find out in the next couple
I'm
of
running
weeks.
on empty at the moment, just quietly.
Yeah,
I used my last spurt of energy on that.
You're absolutely wrecked, aren't you?
I'm cooked.
I got work tomorrow too.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll work. So get onto the BA shows. They're always there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Who's on Monday this
Well,
week?
Monday we've got, I don't know who's on.
Maybe him or Pommy.
Terry's.
I reckon.
Terry's not a 2 weeks.
Well, he didn't want to get Pommy after a loss, did
again. He's done all the losses, poor Pommy. Jeez, he might.
He'll explode if he's on it.
Well, he already exploded on the fan
he's on again this year. If they're going to get him on for a win.
Wow, yeah, that's true
God
too.
pray.
Yeah, so get onto also Spotify. In the blue corner with Vince, make sure you get onto him. Apparently he goes off this week on a few issues about Carlton. So
He goes deeper.
Oh, he goes real deep.
Into the other side
him,
of
he goes
Carlton.
into more of the deep into the political and that kind of stuff.
We
Which
cover
is,
all areas in this Carlton.
I'm telling you, the
inner
Blues, man,
sanctum.
we want nothing but the best, mate. Also, all our sponsors, Top Dog Liquor,
Lyndon Hosking, Marino Bros.
Marino Bros.
Melbourne
and
Coffee Roasting Co.
100%, yes.
And North Seafood
and
Grill.
North Seafood and Grill. Go down and see Ange. Ange is having a good time at the moment.
He's having a very good time at the moment.
He's back on the...
Good on him.
He's back on the, how do you say it, he's not famous,
He's
but...
in the forefront of the
Yeah,
media at the
everyone's
moment.
jumping on board with him. I'm telling you, he's ready to explode.
They're on the gravy train at the moment.
They are on the gravy train.
Yeah, he loves it. He's the next. He could be the next Vince Colosimo, mate. He loves it too. He loves it too. And so I did go down and see our friend.
Oh, Con, here we go.
Anyway, gentlemen, look, summer's coming here again.
Oh, this is my favourite.
And I got the beautiful lettuce for the salad.
Have a look at
at that. Wait a minute. This one here. Beautiful. Put him in the water. Couple of days.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. No, it's okay. I'll get you another one. Doesn't matter. Because, summer's here, and it's the time for salad. Beautiful. Time for fruits. And Tommy, you'll go to the beach to take it easy. My daughters... Rula, Sula, Tula, Vula, Fula, and a guppy. I teach them all to swim myself. But it's funny. Because when they get down to the beach, they forget everything, They have to be rescued by the lifesavers. Sometimes 10, 12 times. All except for the guppy. Because, when she's splashing about in the water, waving. You know what they do? They get up and they shift the flags. What can you do? Last year, my mother, Aphrodite, she sees one of the lifesavers bending over to give to Sula the mouth-to-mouth restoration, and she loses her ankle, and she hit him with a pole of the totem tennis. Now, I won't tell you where she hit him, but the lifesavers pull the bathers up like this, or that. I tell you, he's not going to be doing that for a while.
That's one of my favourite skits.
He's the rare man.
Peak Australiana right there.
No, and we were saying, how can you beat that?
Can you beat that TV, man?
It's good.
Just honest TV.
It's honest, and no one's taking anything too serious.
Taking the absolute P155.
Even though that's like a real person. With
sorry,
he's at Marino Bros. I'm just saying, there used to be someone that was quite like him. All right, let's have a look at a few people here.
What do we got? Oh, comments, yes.
We got Ben Brown, who plays for Melbourne.
This is in the Anthony Franchina.
Yes.
Or the Franchina, as people have known him for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
This man dominated Heidelberg in 2008. He won the BNF by 100 votes. I haven't seen a season like it. They called him CK. Clearance King.
Actually, what? We'll talk about him. You know what I might show next week? I was looking up a few things, and there was he did a little thing with like a current affair.
Channel 10?
Might have been Channel 10.
About the car?
All right, next week I'll show that. It was classic.
I forgot to ask him about that.
I did
actually
too.
had it, mate.
That was classic. The
no
Porsche.
wonder he's a car salesman.
The Porsche she had.
It's a convertible?
Yeah, the convertible Porsche. She had like the stereo.
Had a PlayStation.
Yeah, the PlayStation he did too. All right.
Salon spec.
John Muratidis. I always keep an extra keen eye out for the ethnic players from the Burbs on our list. He was one such player. They always give us a sense of pride. They absolutely
so
do.
it's again, yeah. So
Absolutely.
definitely, and we love him, as we were saying. We love like the Allards and
honest.
What do we got? Abdullah Aktag. Good laugh tonight, boys. Pommy looked like he was pre-coming when Kerno's name popped up.
He was, wasn't he?
I think I told him just to calm down.
Calm down, Pommy. I thought Terry loved Fisher, but
nah,
Pom's in a different league when it comes to
has
maybe not this weekend. I think he might have sent Charlie to the doghouse this weekend.
Yeah.
He's got a mural
Sorry,
of
mate.
him.
You got to
in
sleep.
his- yeah.
The doll had to sleep on the couch, I think.
Yeah. He was upset with it.
he
He wasn't talking to the doll.
Ivani Kalex. I used to live in Adelaide. The Oval is a great ground. Enjoy the experience. Be sure you get seats because you will often be standing on the effing hill if you don't book a seat. No,
Well, thanks to Michael.
We ended
up getting seats.
Yeah.
And
Was it full?
3/4.
Yeah, it looked like that on the
something
thing.
like that,
Hey, the wolf was.
Yep, the wolf was there.
The wolf was there. Yeah, the wolf was there. You could hear it nice and loud on the screen. Yeah, yeah. Me and Dylan, every time we hit, we giggle like little. Even at the end, we're getting punished.
There was a big one. I think they handballed the wolf as well.
Yeah, they did.
Handballed the wolf.
Wolf
They wolfed the handball.
Yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it.
Yeah.
Daniel Porta. Good seeing you on Sunday at the game, wolfing down a pie.
Yes. Always good to wolf down a pie, yeah. So this is the problem now. You've got to be careful the way I eat too now at the footy because someone will see.
Now, and this is sent in from Carl's, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. And this is what she was talking about on the talk.
Yes, that's correct. When we were kings.
When we were kings, and she mentioned that she's got a Maradona sign.
So is she Argentinian?
I think
the husband.
The husband is. And
Yeah,
when he went down there,
that's fantastic.
it is.
I
wonder what that'd be worth.
Wow.
2-3 grand.
I reckon. I think she mentioned that how many of there wouldn't be that many of them.
It's got the, as Vince says, does it have the certificate of
Authenticity.
authenticity? It's really signed.
It's a real signature. It's a real signature. Yeah. So how good is that, man? That would be one. And the other one is this one here. Let's have a look at this. This is John A. Smith.
He sent him more. Has he bought more stuff?
This is all new.
He's a sicko.
So as you can see,
sensational.
he got
Look at
signed.
Norm Smith medalist.
They're the Norm Smith medalists. That's from that would have been Reece Jones, Harmsy, and
Greg
not
Williams.
Dool, Greg Williams.
Yep.
Who's that there? It's Bruce Dool.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. Did you say Norm Smith medalist? That might have been for the 81 or something.
Yeah.
Norm Smith medalist.
Yeah. Dool.
No, but Dool never won a Norm Smith.
I don't think it was there.
Did he?
Norm Smith.
He might have won.
Might have been best on ground.
He maybe did win a
best
Norm
on ground
Smith.
in a grand final, but might not.
He might have won the Norm
When
Smith.
did the Norm Smith medal come?
Remember.
Because Wayne Harms on the first one. Don't forget.
Wayne Harms on the first. Oh yeah, he might have. Like I don't know.
Harms 79 there.
Yeah, Harms 79.
Maybe he did.
And
Dool
Dool won
81.
81. Did he win 81?
Did he win 81?
Yeah, could have.
Probably did win 81.
He did.
There you go. Anyway, it's
He
there.
won. Gold medalist. Yep. What else have we got?
You can see him like
Double
just
Trouble.
tops.
Kerno and the Kerno boys.
Yeah.
Cripper and Walsh.
Batman and
Nice.
Robert. Then
Beautiful
what else we got
collection.
here? Coleman medal next to
Indigenous
it.
of 2020. Coleman medalist.
Big
Sam Walsh.
the big Terminator there.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Good stuff.
Mate, I can't even
gives too much
imagine
money to
the
the club,
amount
mate.
of money that goes into
All the
this.
official ones, he gives too much money.
He
to
is
the
a
club.
sicko.
That's
He's fucking sick.
That is sick.
Absolutely.
That
love it.
is sick. So good on.
Good on him.
Jono!
Big things.
All right. What a show. It's kind of been a good show. I feel worn out now.
Oh,
You're telling me.
Yeah, you feel worn out after, but I feel kind of worn out after the game.
Worn out.
Worn out. Yeah, I'm
Because the
worn
word
out after the
Smith's
game,
so
and then
close
like we waited for this, prepared to do this show, and it's kind of like now the weekend's over now for us. You know, like it's done, and I'm worn out. Like I used up all my energy. It kind of like it
wrecked.
Yeah, it wrecked me. That was a really So
Yep.
we'll lift for next week. I'm sure by the time it gets in the middle of the week, which by the time this
We'll
comes
be
out,
pumped again. Hopefully.
Yeah, you'll be pumped again. You've always got hope and see, and then we'll see how we go.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep. Any shout outs? Anyone you want to shout out? I haven't really got much.
Love everyone.
Sayef commented, I think.
Yes.
Said thanks for the shout out last week. So.
Yeah, Sayef is always good. I spoke to him.
People commented on our picture.
Oh yeah, you sent the nice picture there. You see how happy you were. That was before the game.
It was well before the game.
Wow.
Whammed.
Well,
well
you should have taken one after the game.
Nah.
No.
Death row.
All right.
Anyway.
All right.
That's the show.
That is the show, and
Thank
as
you.
always,
Time is at 1:15.
It's a long night.
It's a long night, and you's are straight back from. Did you sleep at all on the way back?
Adelaide. Nah, we don't sleep.
But no one slept.
I'm trying to fast track my life and get like 2 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
Well, don't.
We'll sleep when we die.
Wow.
That's right. Sleep's for the dead.
Usually at the end of the show, I've always got like a little motivational clip.
Okay.
And talking about not wasting time and that, this is perfect, this last clip. So everyone enjoy and go Blues!
Are your parents alive?
Yeah.
How old are your parents, if you don't mind?
70.
Okay. And where do they live?
In different parts of Washington State.
Okay. Did you see them?
Yeah.
Pretty often?
Once to 3 times a year.
Okay. So let's say they live to be 78, which is I hope they don't, but let's say that they live to the average age. So you see them you said once to 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you don't. It means you're going to see them 16, if you see them twice a year, you're going to see them 16 more times. Right. When you look at it that way, you're like, what? You don't have 8 years with them. You have 16 times with them. Oh. And that's the shift in my life. And that's the way I look at things. That's a fundamental shift in the way that I looked at situations 6 months ago. And it's created urgency, it's created a need to just like not put stuff off and to recognize like what's on your list of things that you want to do